There it is. There it is. We all have our tweaks and whatnot. I was confused, like, why is the bar not moving up and down? It's because I didn't connect the microphone, you know? Oh my goodness. 11 o'clock. I'm sorry once again with these late night streams. I had to set it up. Also, I had to use the bathroom too, you know? I had to drop a loaf. I think that's what people say. Working. Actually tragic. One of my homies are trying to game, but no one else is trying to game. It's actually crazy. Let me check to see if all the stuff is in order. Let's check Twitch. Then we'll do YouTube. Then at that point, we'll just do what we do best. We're on day 9, ladies and gentlemen. That's kind of insane. Like, I've been kind of locked in, just a little bit. Let's see. I think we're good, right? We are. All right, that's one. Let's check YouTube. And then we'll get the ball rolling. Alright, that's one. Let's check YouTube. And then we'll get the ball rolling. Alright, all sound is good sound, so I think we're happy about that. I think I know how to connect Discord to the stream now, so that's not gonna be an issue per se. So if they want a game, I'm down. Just gotta wait for them to like pick out a game there. Am I low? Yeah, my chair was a bit low. Let them pick out a game they want to watch and whatnot or play. We just talking about a game. I don't know which ones to do. It was like this. I did download. What is it? That Mecha Break game. That was free. Also, I want to check out to see if Peak is free as well. $8. Highway Robbery. Everyone gotta get their bag. Everyone get their bag though. What are we going to do tonight? I think for sure it's going to be another YouTube night, maybe with some gaming in the background. I don't have to wake up as early tomorrow, but kind of still, because I do something like I think it's 9:30 in the morning, so that's not as bad. Put you right there. So, what are we gonna do today? In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Are we down the way? Okay. Oh, I'm autistic, bro. I didn't even switch to the this transition screen. My bad, y'all. Transition. There we go. There we go. So there is stuff. Look at that. Look at God. XXL Freshman Freestyle. Let's check that out. Let's see what's popping with this. She was solid. This. Let's listen to this just for the culture again, bro. Like, it's kind of catchy. Is it growing on me? No, but it is pretty catchy.
Walking that bitch like, how the hell y'all doing? How y'all feeling today? Ready to turn myself in down at the station. I made a killing today. Always gonna be money. Always gonna be hoes. Always gonna be something. Only thing you got is your word. I put that shit on my mama. No, you really just can't get comfy. Gotta keep at it, buddy. Before I had this money, wasn't worried about nothing. That shit feel backwards to me. He ain't always getting high. What happened to him? And what happened to you? I'm the same I was. I'm just getting paid with a few more habits now. Oh, shit. Here we go again. Damn, I got this dime bitch. She just wanna be my friend. Damn, you don't think Flo Rida here is going down for real? Damn, I'm a little too high for this. Jesus, take the wheel. I'm on timing, bitch. You don't know what time it is? Oh, okay. Oh, you got migraines? You wanna ride this shit? Oh, okay. Plug like goddamn. You really want every flavor? Oh, okay. You want round in, but you wanna come crying, bitch? Oh, okay. Damn, it's getting hot in here. Take off all your clothes. Damn, I'm feeling like 50 Cent. Bitch, I'm in the club. Damn, I'm on my Britney shit. Oops, I hit again. Damn, I'm on my DJ Khaled shit. We the best. Damn, we rolling hella deep. I feel like Adele. Damn, kiss me through the phone, suck me through the cell. Damn, I'm a little too high for this. Jesus, take the wheel.
Like, it's so hard to explain. I'm like, oh, it's catchy, but like at the same time, it's just kind of, it's hard to explain the lyrics, man. How it makes it feel. It's a weird phenomenon. Maybe he did that on purpose. I don't know. All right, let's check out this guy's freestyle. What's his name? Jabu or Jabo. XSL Freshman 2025 Tim Spot winner EBK Jabo was arrested on his way to the freshman shoot in Atlanta. Oh, damn. So recorded his freestyle from the Pope County Detention Center in Russellville, Ark this past June. All right. Arrested on his way to the freshman shoot? What did this man do? Actually, before we... Oh, okay, so he's just being stupid, cut off his ankle monitor. Alright.
Don't eat that. Can't get beautiful when it's looking ugly. It's some baggage coming with that mule that you're cooking funny. I'm at the GM fella victim because I look love. When my time expired, put the section on and push it button. If she gets funky, I just pray you move accordingly. Got some niggas not waking up, so I'm supposed to sleep. Lead by example, would you start to let your brothers eat? Niggas would rather pray you feel it, show some loyalty. Rather you stab me in my chest, you should steal from me. Know what I did won't be forgiven, but they still love it. Took what they owe me, remember I used to steal money. Show my brothers different ways to live, that's why they kill funny. Drill funny, sad death, but he deserted them. Kill with aggression, so the murder's such a circumstance. Kept the case and plain fingers never recommended. He still on business, took his tempers, they got left in prison. And that's that because I've been in that position. If somebody be so tough that you still put it this, that toxic feeling blood was missing, so I kept him in, dreaming of different ways of living, let the picture vivid. Counting phones and game charges, did it dream yourself, ain't talk to mine without her breaking down, you felt that pain before, can't call her brainy for our bike, cause she can't take no more. Plus the streets can't introduce you to ain't the same no more. Break that stall with fleet thing, I'm in love with violence. He printed Stepper was a crescent when the thugs was flying. He don't gun over my phone out the falls on the island. Oh, send it this, even though I'm like, cost me for trying. Live killer, I pushed him in the cemetery. When we died and they put it to them niggas scary. Gonna, I always the pain was temporary. The Green Reaper from my deck and I get niggas buried. Part the public in my cell, I put a demon here. Got gold to make it off the G, they trying to leave me here. Can't reap it out, so when I'm around, who I'm in need of here. I just show you I was rocking, but you didn't care. For my clear time, you get a cold short. You missed that I wouldn't leave her, and I chose on. The pain I'm with is making arteries not go sober. See what? I don't think that you can't get beautiful when it's looking ugly and baggage coming with that. You don't know guys you could get funny. You met the GM that a victim because her lips was lovely. When my time expired, put the section on and push it button. If she gets spunky, I can spray you accordingly. Now some niggas not waking up, so how I'm supposed to sleep. Lead by example, you start to let your brody be. Niggas would rather pray you feel it, so some loyalty to mine. Be by. You're right.
Yeah, it was okay. Nothing too crazy. All right, let's go back to home. Most iconic. You can't say this iconic yet. It's not even out. $5 years ago. Who would win this? trying to think. Danny Phantom versus American Dragon. Because Jake has fought like some crazy stuff, but Danny's like, that's actually a tough one. That actually is a tough one. I don't know. That's a coin flip for me. You want to check out? Let's check this out. Actually, let's check this out. I'm curious.
Whoa, what's up, everybody? This is Carrie Shawcross for I Have Notes. New podcast. Issa Badiola. Other people at RT Anime.
And I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death
So I guess I did not watch this. 2020? That's kind of crazy.
battle.
Not the sound cut out. Is that mine?
Danny wasn't much different from your usual high school teenager. A bit awkward, a bit geeky, but not unusual. Except for the fact that his parents had taken up a very unusual profession. Yeah, hunting ghosts! Among their spectral-seeking equipment was the Fenton Portal, meant to open a rift to the realm of spirits. The Ghost Zone! But they rearranged! Okay, I'll stop. Unbeknownst to his parents, the portal
Bro, what happened? What's going on with the sound?
permanently changed Danny's body, transforming him into a Haffa, or a human infused with ecto energy, aka ghost power.
Me and my friend George were talking about this, and we said that really is probably what happened is like he didn't get infused, but like he probably just died in the portal. Like he's kind of between like half dead, half alive, and that's why he has the powers. That was our theory of like what happened. To be honest, I think that's pretty fun. They're like, you know, technically Danny's just dead. They could go between being alive, being dead with the ghost powers.
And when ghosts started invading the living world, Danny took it upon himself to catch them all. And despite this show starting in the early 2000s, that's not talking about Pokemon. Weird coincidence. He soon became known as the supernatural superhero, Danny Phantom. And for some reason, nobody figured out that Danny Fenton was Danny Phantom. People are dumb. Maybe.
Well, they call him the Ghost Boy in the show, one. And then also, like, he has, like, white hair, green eyes. Like, he has similar haircuts, but still, like, that's a whole different person, to be honest. Especially, like, in the times of peril and whatnot. Like, it's going to be kind of hard to notice. Like, that's, like, a whole change right there.
Maybe they were just playing along? He is a kid after all. Nah, they're stupid. To catch ghosts, Danny used a lot of his parents' signature gadgets, including the Fenton Thermos. Once a clever way to sneak your beer into concerts, now a device that sucks up and traps the undead. Wait a minute, is this kid a Ghostbuster? Or, I guess, a Ghostbuster? In a way, but Danny's ghastly form meant he could do many things that Bill Murray could not. He can do anything a ghost can, like floating around and spooking the shit out of people. He can fly, sense other spirits, freeze foes with ice, create equally spectral clones of himself, possess others, turn invisible, and expel ectoplasmic energy in the form of barriers and attacks. Oh yeah, he's a laser-shooting ghost. Ectoplasma. Whatever. He can fire beams from his eyes, his finger, and even his spectral sphincter. I guess that's why they call him Ghastly. Huh?
That was actually kind of smart. I like that. I'm not going to hold you.
Maybe he should see a doctor. But his deadliest, most exhausting ability is his ghostly wail. This one comes from the other end, where he's literally yelling at people. He really is a teenager. This wail is an omnidirectional burst of ectoplasmic energy, which, at its strongest, can eradicate weaker ghosts in a single shot.
I remember when he first did this against, not when he first did, but when he did it against Evil Danny. That was kind of tough, bro. Like, that was super tough. It's just like the sound, too. Like, that right there. It was a cool move for sure.
Just like that. Why?
There it was right there.
Danny's proven himself as a powerful ghost fighter again and again. Like the time he went Kamehameha on this poor skeleton at a mini golf course. Comparing Danny's size to the crater formed, the energy needed to vaporize this much terrain would be in the golf park of around 550 tons of TNT. Plus, his ectoplasmic beams tend to be considered actual lasers. I knew it! They move in straight lines, burn on contact, bounce off reflective surfaces, and can be channeled through a magnifying glass, so they are likely comparable to light in both makeup and speed.
And he's shooting and dodging these things on a daily basis. You'd think with speed like that, he'd never be late for class. Or get smacked by some of these heavy hitters like his nemesis Vlad or this dragon lady, Dorothea.
Dorothea's fire breath was powerful enough to disperse a large cloud formation. Measuring the distance between this castle and the outskirts, we determined the cloud would, at minimum, need a radius of over 300 meters to encompass the landmass the castle is situated on.
Interesting.
Dispersing a cloud cover of that size would need over 7 kilotons of TNT.
He even beat up his future self, Dan Phantom. Cause I guess, that shows that he's matured, cause he's Dan now.
As powerful as Danny is, he's still a teenager and has all the arrogance and moodiness that comes with the territory.
And he's got a really bad habit of losing his powers in the most random ways possible. Meet a genie? Powers gone. Shrink ray? Sure, why the hell not? I'm just surprised he didn't trip into his own thermos at some point. Oh wait, he did.
Still, Danny has saved his hometown and the entire world time and time again. He had to stop all the ghosts that were coming through. He's here to fight for me and you. Oh, damn it, now you have me doing it. I'm going ghost!
And then even like his transformation to like with the whole ring thing too, like it's kind of cool, bro. Like Danny Phantom, one of ones. But so is my man, bro, Jake Long too. Oh my God, these are both good shows.
Thousands of years ago, a group of mystic warriors were formed. This was the Hunts clan, and their mission was to eliminate all magical creatures from the world.
But these Foot Clan wannabes were in over their heads thanks to the most powerful creatures of them all, the dragons.
In short, every corner of the world has a dragon tasked as a guardian of the magical community. This mantle is passed down generation by generation.
So,
Talking about it, I didn't mind the animation change for American Dragon. Can we go to this? Do they have both? That's not very HD. There we go. Like, I didn't mind it too much. Like, both were pretty extreme. But the style of season 2 is pretty good. Like, when I was watching American Dragon season 1, like, I always thought his dragon was a bit too buff. Like, I wanted it a bit slimmer down or whatnot. Then with season 2, where's the picture? It was such a good picture, thank you. Like, they overcompensated, made him too skinny. Like, there's like a good medium they should have, like, make the wings bigger. Is this more, because, like, his grandpa, his dragon form, being like, was it Eastern dragon? Is that the right term? I think it is. Yep, Eastern, like, his grandpa's dragon form was fantastic, you know? And I feel like I think they were trying to go kind of for his being like a combination of his grandpa, then like being westernized with his dad, so they gave him wings and whatnot. So if they, I don't know what they could have done to make him better, because this form to me was a bit too buff. I didn't like it as much, but this form I kind of liked it a little bit more. I think he probably just needed bigger wings, and maybe that would have been it, to be honest. Maybe. Yeah, it probably was that. Okay, and this picture looks pretty good. Yeah, it looks pretty good in that one. That was just probably a bad picture. Yeah. Overall, the point is I don't mind the animation change.
after the Chinese dragon's daughter moved to America, her son became the first American dragon, Jake Long. He's cool, he's hot like the frozen sun. He's young and fast, he's the chosen one. He's the American dragon.
You're gonna do this the whole episode, aren't you?
Probably.
Jake was only 13 years old when he became the newest protector of magic. His responsibilities became tough to handle alongside school and friends.
Lucky for Jake, he didn't have to go it alone. His grandfather was his mentor in martial arts and all things dragon, and had a magical dog, Foo Dog. who I'm pretty sure has a higher body count than any of this show's villains. Oh, rest in peace, DiCaprio, you handsome devil. I learned how to fight bears from watching you. I'll never let go.
To be clear, Jake possessed the ability to transform into a draconic persona, complete with brand new physique and abilities.
Oh, duh, he's a freaking dragon! He's got the claws, the teeth, the tail, the wings, and of course the raging, burning fire breath! He was throwing fire from his mouth, his hands, and even his burning beehole!
All of these kids should really go see a doctor.
Nah, his dragon form's in super top condition. He's even got ultra sight and vision thanks to his eye and ear of the dragon powers. Perfect for when some pesky ninja punks are trying to get the jump on you. God, I hate it when that happens. That's why it's always important to have anti-ninja protection.
What? Where did you sign up for that?
Why do you think I bought 10,000 screaming rubber chickens? Try and step foot in my shack, you stealth assholes.
He doesn't even need to transform fully to use these powers. Technically, Jake can morph individual parts of his body at will.
Man, I wish I could transform into a dragon. Nothing would be sweeter than kicking ass as a magical fire-breathing super lizard.
The key word being magic.
Yep, he can fight magical creatures ordinary people can't, including ghosts. He can even use his chi to create doppelgangers of himself for a helping hand.
As a dragon, Jake is tough enough to smash through steel, hold up a pillar, and annihilate a house with a simple sneeze. He can produce enough flame to obliterate several sheets of stone. Measuring the size of the hole here next to the girl in the shot, we can tell his fire breath destroyed over 6 million cubic centimeters of stone, which would need over 30 tons of TNT.
That's like getting hit by 3 mother-of-all bombs, which was a massive 10,000 kilogram nuke. You wonder if Jake ever uses breath mints?
He can also fly over 100 miles per hour, moving from ground to cloud level in mere seconds.
And he can dodge lasers too, and they're totally light lasers, reflecting off mirrors, straight consistent speed, all that stuff.
Jake has accomplished a lot as the Amdrag of New York City, but it wasn't always easy.
Yeah, being a teenager's hard, not to mention keeping his
I'll be right back. I gotta do something. And he has returned. He's a one-eyed dragon.
powers a secret from his monster-hating dad. Really landed a winner there, Mom, whose own father is a dragon monster.
He's defeated the Hunts clan over and over, fought off his own evil clone, and even outdid the Dark Dragon himself.
The ultimate dragon. Top-tier dragos around the world are scared shitless of this guy, but Jake whooped his butt and sealed him away for good. Or at least for the next 1,000 years. That'll be someone else's problem.
Unfortunately, Jake has one distinct, unavoidable weakness: Sphinx hair.
Like the Egyptian lion riddle lady?
Exactly.
Well, that's not random at all.
Young and brash though he may be, the world can rest assured that Jake Long will carry on the dragon's legacy.
He really is the hippest fire-breathing super lizard out there.
Dragon off! All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
This anyone's game, to be honest.
There! Back where it belongs.
Yo, back to steal something else?
Dragon up!
You got 3 seconds before the Amdrak's gonna show you out.
What? Going Ghost! I didn't count 3! Wanna try something else? I don't want this to drag on.
How's this? Oh yeah, I'm the Am Dragon of the NYC, and you Ghost Kid ain't got nothing on me.
Eye of the Dragon. Where'd he go? Ready for more?
Not a bad trick, G. But anything you can do? I can do better. Guess I was too hot for him.
But I'm way cooler! Get out! D to the A to the N and Y! This dragon's got claws and waits to fly! But I'm still better than this other guy!
God damn.
Hey! What?
Whoa, 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 whoa! Time's up, pal.
Just eviscerated.
Well,
Jesus.
looks like this dragon got burned.
This was a very unique matchup. With both fighters having such different power sets, it was fascinating to watch them clash together. Jake was technically more skilled thanks to his grandfather's martial arts training, and has proven capable of harming ghosts. But Danny's power and plethora of abilities was difficult for him to counter.
Yeah, Danny's no slouch and has fought a few more battles than Jake. Plus, Jake's never dealt with a ghost as powerful as Danny. Those cranky Civil War spirits didn't exactly have ice beams and ghost lasers.
That is
While
true.
they may have been similar in light speed reactions, Danny's flight speed was definitely higher. Also, Jake's fire was comparable to 3 GBU-43 warheads, commonly referred to as the mother of all bombs. However, Dorothea's fire was equal to 700 of them.
And Danny took those flames on like a champ, which means Jake didn't have the firepower he needed to knock the teenage ghost down for good.
Danny could overpower Jake's fire with his ecto projectiles, match Jake's duplicates with his own, and even slip past Jake's heightened senses with his invisibility.
And while Danny had all those counters, Jake didn't have any against Danny's will or possession.
Jake may be the American dragon for good reason, but he couldn't match up to Danny's impressive power, durability, and ghostly abilities.
It didn't take long for Jake to fall short in this fantastic battle.
The winner is Danny Phantom.
I do enjoy a good pun, bro. They're pretty funny with every now and then. It gets a chuckle out of me.
Hey, thanks for watching this episode of Death Battle. If you want the battle music for yourself, you can get it by clicking.
Oh, that was a good one. I like that one. All right. What's next? Oh, the group chat texted. Let's see if people are gaming. I'm making a change today. The liquor and taking the pain away. There's my skull emoji. Man's really told us if we're still playing at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., let us know. Like, buddy, let's be real. Ain't no one doing that. I'm good on that, bro. His jokes are a bit too corny. They're not as funny. Six broke students versus one secret millionaire. Oh, but I can't even react to this, can I? Because of freaking Jubilee and their copyright, right? We'll see. Let's risk it.
I'm broke.
9 months ago.
Women, they don't want to stay.
I like recent videos. Yeah, that was pretty fun. Anyway,
Women, they don't want to.
let's just see.
I'm broke.
Yeah, if I pause it a lot and put it on 2 times speed, we should be good. 1.5 speed, actually.
I am broke.
Oh, actually, let me hear them say it again, just so I can figure out who's who. Okay, so what is it? 6 broke students versus 1 secret millionaire. All right, let's look at them.
I'm broke.
She's broke.
I am broke.
Not him. Not him. Maybe him. Maybe her. Not her. She's like a maybe. Maybe between these two. That's what I'm thinking right now. Between these two. Those eyes look kind of dead. It could be her too. So I got 3 right now. I got 4 out. Okay, let's play the game now.
Hi guys, my name is Faith. I work part-time in sales and I'm currently enrolled in Saddleback and OCC.
My name's Omar. I go to San Diego City and I'm unemployed.
My name's Lily. I work at Disneyland and I currently go to Santa Ana College, but I'm transferring to Cal State Fullerton next semester.
My name is Matisse, and I work as a student worker at a camera rental shop, and I go to Chapman University.
My name is Austin, and I'm currently unemployed, and I will be attending UCLA in the fall.
I'm Fiona. I go to San Jose State, and I'm a host.
I'm Alejandro. I'm a tutor, swim instructor, and store manager, and I go to Santa Monica College.
Right off the bat, I did think Omar looked a little suspicious just because of what he was wearing. I didn't want to like stereotype or anything, but like he was a little flashy, like with the jewelry.
Nah, man. Sometimes when you're when you got no money, you still know how to look good, bro. I'll tell you that much. That's not really a dead giveaway. We just gotta look at personalities, how they talk. To be honest. Lily, broke student? Question mark. I think she's safe, probably.
It was just giving millionaire, I guess.
I have a quick question for you.
First asked question. Yeah, he could be. I think it might be between these two. But wait a second. Hold the hands behind the back. That usually is a sign for status. Usually, that's like a coin flip. But I think this could be it right here. Probably these 3. I think these guys are out. I'm confident like it's none of these 4. If they are, I'll feel embarrassed. But I'm pretty sure it's none of these 4. Okay, we didn't get copyright struck yet. Good job. All right, let's keep going.
You said you were going to be attending UCLA this fall?
Yeah.
So does that make you 18 or so?
No, I'm 23. Late start.
Gotcha. What'd you do before?
I did commercial HVAC for a little bit.
The heck is that?
Commercial HVAC. Oh, that's not bad. That's money.
So like AC systems, I helped install
We
for
love
like
those.
grocery stores, stuff like that.
Okay, quick question. You said you started late. What did you do during those 5 years you took off?
I just worked full-time. I was never really much of a school person. I always liked to work, and so I didn't really see the value in like.
Okay, listen to me. This might be a stretch. But our tattoo is Taurus. Now, I'm not really a zodiac type of guy. I'm really not. However, I'm just trying to putting everything into motion. Taurus usually are, you know, super lazy or super hard or very driven. She could have some money. She could be an option now. She could be. I'm not. That could throw me off. Maybe I shouldn't trust my gut, but like she could be.
Like putting money into schooling that I wasn't sure what I was going to do with. So now that I'm an adult, I figured I'd get it all together now. So
Alejandro, he was very vocal, like right off the bat, asking a lot of questions, answering a lot of questions, and I was like, a little scripted almost.
What does broke mean to you?
To me,
What
it means negative money.
Yeah, I think just negative money.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Valid. Broke to me means nothing. Like it's always counting pennies whenever I go outside. Whenever you go to the store, it's like, can I do this right now? Can I afford this? Can I pay for gas right now? That's what broke kind of is, just like a mindset, really. Because you're never really broke. You're poor. That's really what it is. That was like a Dave Chappelle thing, if you all caught on to that.
Income doesn't match outcome.
Because I'm from the East Coast, and then like I have a lot of West Coast friends now, but there's like a difference between East Coast broke and West Coast broke from what I see. East Coast broke means you literally have less than enough to go and eat out with, and then West Coast broke is like, I have just enough to cover my things and maybe eat out once or twice a week
That's
to
what
hang
credit
out with the
cards
homies. So yeah, I'm definitely East Coast broke.
So, I'm from Colorado, which is, I guess, kind of Midwest, kind of West Coast. So I wasn't totally sure if that was true or not. I feel like Midwest broke is like trailers and stuff like that, so it's a little bit different too.
How much do you pay for rent?
So I live alone. I left right after high school because I had an abusive household, and so now I live in my first ever studio apartment on my own, and I pay roughly around $1,500 a month. Obviously, got to
Where?
take utilities in Culver City.
I'm assuming that's why you have 3 jobs, right?
Yeah.
How do you manage 3 jobs with school?
Yeah.
3 broke students having your own apartment. No, that's
The great thing about community college is online classes. Also, all my jobs, one of them is I tutor, and so that's on my own time. I do some lessons on the weekends, and then I do my store manager Monday through Friday. And so I'm gonna make it work. And at the end of the day, you have to if you're living alone. Did you say you live alone?
I couch surf.
That was a pretty quick pivot. It could be him. It could be him. I'm not gonna hold you. It could be him.
with the homies.
Do you pay them at all, or you just like fully
I help
couch
out with
them?
like other things and stuff like that whenever I can.
This guy's broke. Yep, like living with the homies right now, trying to get back on your feet, unemployed. It's totally fine, man. Totally fine. I think he's safe for sure.
And I mean,
I was like, what are you doing with your free time? Because shouldn't you be making money to pay for your college? And the way they said it was so casual. I was like, okay, where's your watch from?
my watch. This is.
It looks flashy.
I got it from my old previous jobs. It was kind of like I used to be a salesman, and
No way. No, it can't be him, bro. I hope it's not him because that'll be such a boring cop out for this episode.
it's like a family heirloom from my dad and my grandfather.
What brand is it?
It's a tag.
The second that he did a gesture where he was looking down at the watch, I like saw it and I was like, wait a minute, that can't be right. That can't be something that just like a salesperson has.
How do you pay for stuff with no job?
Well, I'm 25, so I had a long time to save up money. I live purely off of financial aid, and
I'm just gonna have full cope right now and assume it's not him, and he's just, you know, retarded and can't speak properly about his thoughts and whatnot. I'm just gonna have full cope for that to be, because no way they got. Oh my God, there's just we're riding cope right now. We're on pure copium.
And I have like the Pell Grant and Cal Grant, full loans, subsidized, unsubsidized. Plus, I'm also a veteran, so I get those benefits to help pay for that kind of stuff. So
Millionaire vet.
I wish.
He's out. He's out immediately. Like, even if it's not him, like, just off of that whole conversation, bro, just to be like, let's get him out at least. Look at my eye. That should be good.
It was getting rehearsed.
Honestly, when I stepped into the box, I meant to take off my watch. I wasn't really surprised that I was the first one voted out.
How much do we make each month?
Like $850?
Are you working at Disneyland?
Yes.
How many hours do you work?
I only work like maybe 20 hours, if that.
A week or in the month?
No, in a week.
I make about like $750 after taxes, and I work 12 hours, and then like on the weeks that I pick up an extra shift, like 16.
Oh, you nodded. You said you're unemployed.
Yeah.
So what do you do all like,
I make like maybe $100 a month on TikTok Shop.
As soon as he said TikTok shop, I fully was like, this person is like a full-on influencer. There's no way. Like,
It's
you sell stuff?
Yeah, you earn commission making videos, like selling things.
What is
Okay.
it?
Nah, it's not him.
and stuff that you've promoted?
Right now I have like a scale. My top seller is like a car vanity mirror and a cat toy. 'Cause I have
So you
4
just
cats.
make a video of it and then you link it on your account,
Yeah,
right? Okay.
and then you get commission.
I've seen
Yeah, it's definitely a passion, and I haven't made a lot, no, but I haven't really done it consistently either. I know there's a lot of money in it, but I haven't stuck to it.
It varies for me. So I make roughly 3,000 after my rent and
3,000 a month? 1,000 times 12. It's 36. I mean,
everything's taken out, food, my gas.
1 second. You're 36. That's still. That's just something. That's
I'm
still
left
decent.
with usually around 800 to 1,000, which I then save into my high yield savings account and then my Roth IRA, which I just hit 1,000 on both. So I'm really proud of that since this is the first time in my life I've ever actually had savings. So
You're 19.
yes, yeah.
You have a savings account?
Yeah, I'm really interested in just like finance. I'm really into credit cards. I'm
That's a
really
good
into all that
thing.
stuff.
I make around 1,000 a month, including side tips that I get, and I work about 20 hours a week. I also do DoorDash occasionally, depending on like the week and what I'm doing.
Yeah, I make 16 an hour, but because it's work study, there's a 20-hour like cap on the week, but they don't take taxes out at the end of the day. So it's like,
sick.
yeah, so it kind of like evens out, and then I have like bills and stuff to pay too. So
I study a lot. For school, of course, but also for self-improvement. For that, I use the Nectar app.
Wow.
Okay. 6 bedroom? That's a lot of rooms. How many bedrooms? How many bathrooms?
So, I mean, my childhood home is 6 bedrooms.
Miss Girl. 6 bedrooms? That's a lot of rooms. A lot of furniture too. Furniture is so expensive, so I'm like, all of it was like, whoa. How many siblings?
I have 2 siblings. They're half siblings, but they're like old.
Did they go to college?
Yes.
So your parents were comfortable with having multiple children and paying for their college?
Yeah.
Are they paying for your college?
Yes.
I mean, if you're a millionaire, it's possible that you didn't, but I feel like if you grew up with money,
That tattoo, bro. That it could be her. I'm saying, Alejandro or her.
then you're most likely to stay with money. So that was a little bit of a red flag for me.
And you work, correct?
Yes, I'm working part-time.
So most of the money that you make is for yourself.
Yes, they pay for my classes, but like I pay for my car insurance, my car payment, my phone bill.
So you have bills.
Yeah,
Okay.
they said I could move home if I went back to school, which
I see,
it
okay.
was like I had to.
So they don't like
Okay.
fully fund everything for you, right?
Interesting. I'm checking YouTube real quick. I don't want to get copyright. Okay, I think we're doing good. I think we're doing good.
I'm a big kid now, so.
do you guys drive, and what car do you drive?
I use my mom's VW Bug.
I drive a 2011 Hyundai Sonata. I got it used for $5,000 that I saved up in high school, and my mom helped me pay for that. Well, she helped like pay a lot of it.
What about you? I feel like you haven't answered anything.
I've answered a lot. What do you mean? Okay, I do drive a newer car. It's a 2022 Camry. I was able to
2022 Camry.
buy it because my dad gave me his old truck when he bought a new one, and I sold that and used that as a down payment. I can only afford the monthly payments because I put everything on my credit card, and that's the only thing that comes out of my checking.
How many credit cards do you have?
2, 3.
Are they maxed out?
One of them's about to be.
I drive a 2010 Camry, but I used my mom's car to come here today because I didn't want to use my car because it's like
the Lamborghini.
Yeah, I just drive
Nah, it's not her.
a 2024 Nissan. Unfortunately, I did have to get a new car because I had a Ford before that, found on roadside dead for a reason. It blew up, so.
It blew up?
Yeah, the engine. No engine light.
Were
It
you in the
just-
car?
Yeah, I was driving. It wasn't like really bad. It just
Okay.
was like, I thought I hit something and then it was like, oh, it's not moving anymore.
I was
Okay.
expecting like explode.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, there's no way that
Thankfully, no casualties, just sadness because now I'm strapped with payments. But thankfully, my mom helped me sign off, so my monthly payment is not that bad. But I did take out a loan.
When you guys do have like extra money, what do you usually spend it on?
There's no such thing as extra money. I don't have.
I'm irresponsible.
Good answer. Good answer. I'm not gonna hold you.
I wasn't born in the U.S. I was born in Spain. My mother's Bolivian, and we came here when I was 3. And so, being a first-generation immigrant, my mother never saved anything for college. She didn't have the extra money to do that. Long story, but she got into another relationship, abusive one. And so, as a result, I moved out on my own. No savings. I just moved out with 1 month's worth of rent. So far, it's been good. And so, I'm not in any debt. I've been trying to stay out of it. I have credit cards, yes, but I make sure I pay them on time.
How did you have money for a down payment on an apartment, or how did that setup look?
So the company I got my first apartment with, I lived with 4 other guys, and my mother also helped me put the down payment. It was just $1,000. I was like, you know what? She can help me with that. And then I had roughly a little bit more than $1,000. So I was like, I have 1 month's worth of rent, and I luckily got my swim instructing job before I moved to LA.
I'm not in debt. I save my money from my job and then door dashing, and I do get money from FAFSA.
Same here. When I went to community college, I pretty much lived off of the financial aid, waiting for the financial aid from UCLA, and I am in debt for my car and my almost maxed out credit card. So I think I'm in like $18,000.
Wait, you said you did get financial aid?
Yeah.
Maybe we can niece.
And I was putting your father on there? On
No,
FAFSA?
no, I don't live with my dad. He doesn't give us anything, so it was just my mom.
But he gave you that car?
Yeah, when he got his new car.
Okay, interesting, okay.
I'm in about $20,000 of debt from school, so I'm a little cooked. But he said like my 2 biggest sellers were a mirror and a cat toy, and I was like, that's kind of insane. Like, I feel like you're making money somewhere else.
Suspicious.
She didn't ask too many questions, and she seemed kind of uneasy.
Fishy, fishy.
This is so hard. I mean, I kind of figured I was going to be voted out. He upgraded, he got a new car, and he gave me his old one, and that was pretty much it. It wasn't really anything special. I didn't know how else to like frame that in a way that didn't make me like seem rich.
I feel like I kind of want to like attack you too. I feel like
Me?
these two.
Oh,
Yeah. I think you seem a little bit stylish. I mean, that's a compliment, but like you have like cute gems, like little watch, like giving
she's
like,
Amazon.
Yeah.
My friend did
Like the
these. We
rings.
bought this kit, but
Kit online? You just glued it to your mouth?
Yeah, it's like this like dentist glue. I think it's a little iffy. It tasted so bad.
Veneer talk.
Can I see your nails?
Yeah, of course.
Those
I
are
got
nice.
them. I did get them
Those are
done.
bad boys
I did.
costs.
I start school soon. So. Like, I really want it. Yeah, I literally yesterday. I'm not kidding. Yeah.
She was like kind of talking with her hands, so I could see the nails. She had nice nails on. They were like newly done, and not even just the nails, like even her tooth gems and her style didn't give me broke at all.
Wait, Faith, I have a quick question for you if you don't mind. So you said you live with your family. Do you still live in the same home that you grew up in?
We actually grew up in LA, so that's where we used to live, Northridge.
So
And
you
we moved to Mission Viejo when I was like 11.
So, and you said you said my dogs. So you not consider them your family's dogs?
No, because I got them when I moved out to Nevada. I was like intent on getting a bunch of rescues, even though I had no right to do that with my money.
3 dogs is expensive.
You work part-time?
Yes, now I work part-time. I used to
What's the tattoo theory on point, guys? It could be that was a pretty good call.
work full-time.
So your
But
family doesn't pay for the dogs at all?
they help me out, which is really nice, but it's ultimately not their responsibility, so no, they do not help me with the dogs. That's why it's like all my money is going to me or them and gas. That's it.
I would like to ask you one question.
Yeah.
What school did you say you go to?
San Jose State.
San Jose State?
Yeah.
Okay. If you don't mind me asking, how much do you pay for tuition?
The tuition for every sorry, oh my god, I'm like, I don't know why I'm frustrated. He scared me. The way he like looked at me and was just so serious and was like, "You're the mole," and I was like, "No, please stop." I was so scared. For every semester, it's a little over 9,000, so like 9,150.
And you're in your final year?
Yes, correct. I'm going into my senior year. I literally started.
And how much debt did you say you're in?
I'm not in any debt.
So over the course of these 3 years, you've roughly paid $27,000 in tuition payments already?
Do you have a calculator? That was crazy.
You said 9,000 a year for 3 years, 27,000.
No, sorry, 9,000 a semester, so it's more than
Oh,
that.
so it's 18,000
yeah, and I've been
total.
working, I've been saving money. I do DoorDash, and my parents do help me a little bit. 'Cause,
I
like,
see.
Yeah,
Okay.
they do.
And you get
They do.
financial aid, you said?
Yes, from FAFSA, yes.
How much financial aid do you get?
8,000 a year, which is not much.
So out of the, okay. She mentioned the tuition, and I really wanted to get people with the numbers, because I feel like the numbers, I mean, if you're a broke college student, the numbers are killing you. And so I knew people had to know their numbers, how much they're paying and everything. And so when she mentioned she was paying however much for tuition, you know, however much she was saving, how much she was making, I really wanted to question her on that.
I was fumbling. I was like, what college do I go to? Like, I was genuinely scared.
Do we know
Uh-oh. That didn't look too good. I'm not gonna hold you.
how much like our classes cost?
I don't, just because I have a scholarship that pays for it for me, so I don't really. And I'm community college, so it's cheap, so they just pay
Yeah,
for me.
my classes are like $70.
Classes are what?
Like $70.
Each class?
Yeah, like over the summer I took art and medical terminology.
I go to Santa Monica College, and I pay $45 per unit. So a 3-unit class is, you know, over $120 sometimes. And right now I'm gonna be taking 4 classes. And so even though it's gonna be getting covered by Cal Grant, so 70. You said how
It was 70. It was a summer class though, so it's just the 8-week classes. So I guess those were cheaper, but the book was like $100.
Well, I took 2 summer classes last summer, and the total was like $280 something.
That's pretty cheap. That's pretty
Maybe it
cheap.
depends on the area. I mean, I don't know.
I've never heard of
I've
like
ne-
one class being like $70.
Yeah.
I mean, it was art class. I don't think.
It-
But didn't
it-
you say a medical one too?
Yeah, medical
It doesn't
terminology.
matter. Like it doesn't matter. Art classes aren't cheaper than medical classes. You know, they're the same.
I don't know, man. It's my first
So
year back from
do you
5
get
years
financial
off.
aid?
I don't know. I don't qualify for it.
I see.
Because I live at home.
And those 5 years off you spent in Nevada, right?
2 years I spent in Nevada.
Okay. And those are 3 years
Home.
back here.
So when
Oh,
you're
why is it
filling
always
financial aid,
going
what
there?
do you have
What's
to put?
going on? Oh,
Like,
Saturday.
general
I don't have
information.
financial aid.
Huh?
I don't have
But you still have to fill out the FAFSA form every single year, regardless.
My mom helps me,
You do,
so
yeah.
like
Oh my God. Wait a second. Well, at the same time, I got like a lot of help from my parents. Like I kind of just said, I need help with this, and they kind of just did the paperwork for me. So she could get a pass, but she could be the mole, bro. She could be the mole. I told you it was a tattoo. That felt like a dead giveaway for me.
I don't remember ever filling out a financial aid form because I just knew I'm not going to qualify.
I
She
see.
knows I'm not going to qualify, so we don't even bother with it.
I did this year for my next semester.
For your
but-
FAFSA?
I think you're supposed to do it every
You're
single
supposed to
year.
do
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had no idea.
Oh man, you haven't heard anything. Okay, so your mom filled it out for you.
Yes, my mom helps me a lot.
So you have 3 dogs. Your parents
He is breaking them down, bro. He's like a surgeon out here.
had a 6-bedroom home.
I'm feeling heat now.
Immediately when Alejandro started to like go at her really hard, I was like, okay, it's either that he really wants to win this game or he's just trying to deflect the suspicion off of him.
When did you come?
That is true. That is also true. I'm not gonna hold you. Like, I suspected him at the beginning. It was like him. I think her name was Fifi. Then Herbie is the tattoo. Then when they started talking, like he deflected pretty fast at one point early in the game, so that's why I was thinking it could be him as well.
Come to California.
I came to school 3
Bro.
years ago. 4
You
years
moved on
ago.
your own?
Yeah, I moved on my own.
I
It's
see.
definitely giving law. Wants to be in law.
You kind of answered. Your parents do not help you. If your parents do help you, how like what do they do for work? If it's just your mom, it's just like.
My mom works at high school. She's a clerk at the high school I went to. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
My mom does insurance and my dad does taxes or something. I don't talk to him.
My mom is a yoga instructor and my dad does like yard work. Does any of your families ever go on vacation where?
Yeah,
Rapid fire.
Mexico, small town that my family from, that's it.
We went to the Bahamas when I was like 10. I definitely kind of was like, should I start lying? Because when they asked, especially about like the family vacation, I was like, I do come from a pretty wealthy family. I would say comfortable.
We mostly visit my brother because he's in New York.
My mom is like very into like camping, Tahoe. We go to Tahoe a lot.
So I want to try camping, but I'm scared of dirt.
It's honestly not bad.
Where you
The
vacation?
rock-
I don't really go on vacation. I go to the beach. I go to Santa Monica Beach. I go to like.
The beach is the best.
Yeah, I like the beach.
Yeah.
Alejandro started defending himself too much or trying to get someone else out other than himself.
The nails were looking too fly.
Interesting.
Faith gave off like childhood wealth, and I was like suspicious.
Oh, her. I was like, which one's Faith?
Well, the whole point is like being truthful because I am broke, but like, you know, my answers kind of were suspicious.
Please raise your hand if you want to continue playing the game.
Greed.
If the lights turn green, that means you have voted out the mole and you win. If the lights turn red, that means the mole is still in the box and you lose.
No way. It's this guy.
No, it's her. It's definitely her.
Okay.
Definitely
You're
you.
the one who's questioning everyone.
Will our secret millionaire
Is it actually Alejandro, bro? If it's her, I'll take out. If it's her, I'm gonna be like, dang, I should trust my instinct. But it's still definitely Alejandro.
please step forward and reveal yourselves in 3, 2, 1. No way.
What? Yo. Bravo. Bravo. That's in 1945. Let me look. I did say she had those dead eyes at the beginning, bro, but I didn't go off of that. I let her drop. I let her drop. Man. Actually insane.
I knew it. I'm so sorry.
I was devastated, I'm not gonna lie. I fully like looked at her throughout like the last round and I was like, oh, I trust everybody here with my life. The emotions running through my head is, I'm so sad.
I had a really large suspicion just because I was so confident in the other two that I was like, okay, it had to be her. And she played it off really well.
Did anyone think it was me?
Why would you set yourself up like that?
Damn right.
I don't know if that's a good point. She didn't get that from Amazon?
No, it actually is from Amazon. Yeah, I'm very smart with my money, so I own a business, so I'm always investing my money back into it. So I started out as a model and an actor, and then I started my YouTube channel. When I was 10, I did that until I was 17. I have over 1 million followers on there. And when I was 13, I launched my own beauty and skincare brand. I just launched a community to help teen girls.
Oh, cool.
I'm very passionate. This is also self-funded, so I put the money from my YouTube channel from acting into this business and launched it back in December of 2017. So it's not like I'm just like rolling around with like, you know, 3 Lambos and like a huge mansion.
But you fooled us though. You fooled us.
Yeah, I went into it with like I had an idea in my head of like what I was gonna do, and I really had to do my digging. I like researched so much. I always knew that college was expensive. I didn't understand how expensive it was and how many people are truly in debt because of it.
There's a lot of resources out there, and people should do the due diligence. Just talk.
Actually, she did a good job, bro. I'll tell you that much. She did a fantastic. She had me fooled. I should have trusted the eyes. I should have trusted those eyes, bro. They looked dead at the beginning. All right, what's next to watch? What? Ugh. Why would you do that to your body? Who have plastic? I don't want to watch that. Let's go. I built my sister. That one looks super small though. Oh, that's old though. Gordon Ramsay last meal. Burger, wings, be fun. Okay, Gordon Ramsay, you got good taste in food. Can't even hold you with that one. Weird. Oh, that was Mushu. Eddie Murphy. That was Eddie Murphy. How billionaires spend 7 days? Yeah, let's see how billionaires move. You know, that's what we're trying to be.
Hey, this is Robert Herjavec from Shark Tank, as everybody knows. Well, I recently stepped down as a full-time CEO, still involved in my amazing company, but I thought I would...
What's his name?
Hey, this is Robert Herjavec from...
Robert Herjavec. 62 years old and a billionaire. That's not bad. Looks healthy. Got a wife? 2 wives. Diane Peasley. Okay, yeah. Looks like her age. Okay. And the new Mrs. Kim. Okay. Looks a bit better. Looks happy together. 48. All right. Not bad. All right, let's see what a billionaire does in 7 days.
Shark Tank, as everybody knows. Well, I recently stepped down as a full-time CEO, still involved in my amazing company, but I thought I would have all this free time. Well, let's have a look what I do now in a regular week.
Like, literally the goal is, you know, money, wealth, have my own PJ, do what I want to do. It's just make money so you can help the people, you know what I mean? That is the end goal for real. Like, have that wealth and power influence. When I see these guys, it's just, oh my god, it's a lot of work. You just gotta stay focused, guys. That's what you gotta do. Sorry, my eyes have just been tweaking out today. I don't know why though.
How many billionaires do you think there are in the world?
Isn't it like 2,000 or something like that? We saw that yesterday. I think it's like around 2,000 or 100. I don't know.
3,194.
I was close. 3,000. Okay, 3,000, not 2,000.
But I actually think most people would think there's more than that. Because I think part of what's happened is the media has made it seem so accessible. And I think people have lost the relevance of what $1 billion is and how hard that is to accomplish. And forget about politically whether you think there's too much wealth or whatever. That's not the point. The point is we want to inspire people to try and create great value. But I think that's one of the problems is today it makes it seem like it's easy because we talk about billionaires and all the magazines and all the online stuff, but there's 3,194 billionaires in the world.
Let's get ready.
That's like to feel like a small high school, is it not? It's like 3,000. I'm trying to think of a college or a college campus maybe. Let's look at university. I cannot spell. Yeah, University of Chicago student population 7,000 to 10,000, so less than that. Okay, let me look at a small school. Maybe my school will do. My university, my alma mater, Illinois Wesleyan. 1,000. Okay, so more than us. Almost 100K? Jesus Christ. So I think you gotta think of high schools. So this might be like 2,000, I think. Probably even less. Okay, almost 3,000. Beautiful. So yeah, almost 3,000 for them. Bet. So as big as my old high school.
No, we're gonna film. We're creating content today.
Oh, we could turn this down now. It doesn't be as fast.
And this is the lovely Kim Johnson.
Good morning.
Lovely couple. And we didn't get that strike, guys. So make sure to like the video, guys. If you're on YouTube, like the video. Thank you. If you're on Twitch, make sure to give a follow. All love. Thank you.
What are you doing?
We're just filming a week in the life of Robert Herjavec.
He sounds like he needs to cough. Or needs some water or something.
I know you, Marcus. He's gonna sit in the front. All right, let's go, Charlie.
It's animated and will be.
Say animated.
Animated.
Very good. Better pronunciation. Hi, morning. All right, little baby. Bye, guys. And they're off. So this is a pretty normal week for me. Lots of stuff with the babies, my number one priority, and Kim, of course. A lot of business, investment stuff, doing some board work for some other companies. Speaking at a tech conference this week for a company called CyberArk, market leader in identity. After that, I'm heading to Riyadh to do a speech. After that, I'm doing a couple updates for some of my Shark Tank investments, and then heading back to the States to do even more speeches, and then writing some amazing content for you.
I know, we're like thousands of miles.
Oh, this is actual YouTube channel. Oh my god. I was like, let me check out his YouTube channel actually. What is he? What was his last video? Elevator is really thick. Oh. Sorry, it's always getting sleepy. And it's me.
I know. Hours and hours of different time. Right?
We live in the middle of...
Actually, that's what I got this for. Because Papa thinks ahead. Okay, that still tastes good. As I was talking to my pops the other day, because I was drinking one with my mom, she was like, bro, this tastes like trash. Like, I don't know what happened to, like, the flavor or something. Like, it was just disgusting. It was, like, one of my favorite flavors. It was, like, I think it's this one. Yep. Ultra Blue Hawaiian, bro. I had that the other day. It was disgusting. I was like, ugh. It was just foul. I did not like it. So I was like, maybe it's just like it had its time. It was like an acquired taste, and now I lost this. That did not hit like at all. It was so foul. See, I took a break from Monster Flu like a little bit. Like that had to be like 4 days ago. Then I went to the store to get some aluminum foil. I was like, let me get a Monster. So I'm going to stay up. Grab the peach, and she still tastes decent. That still tastes decent. I think right now when it comes to flavors, like Undisputed Champ has to be the watermelon one. That's still good. The White Monster, that's still top tier. And the Pink Monster too. What's the Pink Monster? It's not this one. Yeah, Ultra Strawberry Dream. This right here. Like that this is still like one of, yeah. Yeah, from this value pack. This is how I got into like these three right here. Well, this is like every now and then like you treat yourself, but like these two always hit all the time. I think that was like a Viking one, but that's like high in calories, bro. Like that's like an actual energy drink. I think it's like the Viking Monster. This does taste good though. Like this does taste pretty delicious. I can't even hold you. What was this? Energy juice, Viking berry. It's pretty nice. That's pretty good. I think it's because I'm starting to not be. I think my body is at least starting to be thrown off by fake sugar and whatnot. Because I think with these, right, they have like that synthetic sugar. Yeah, zero sugars. Call it the matcha energy drinks. They have like, when they have like 240 calories, that's like the ones like actual sugar. So that could be a thing too. Like I'm starting to not like fake sugar as much.
Nowhere.
Yeah, you do, and I wanna ask him why.
I know. Okay.
All right, I'll see you later.
Can you shut the door?
Yeah.
All right. Have fun.
There's my busy wife doing all kinds of Zooms.
I don't want to assume, but it really looks like he loves his wife, bro. That's kind of cute. That's always cute to see.
You never saw the Rolls Royce.
No. Wow.
How fancy is that?
That's awesome.
Okay.
You know what you're doing today?
Sweating. One of the great things about having money is you can hire the best people in the world to help you on any journey you want to go. I want to become the fittest I can be, and I went out and hired the absolute best transformation coach, personal fitness guy.
Ashton Hall? I kid. It's not Ashton Hall. That would be funny if it was, though.
In the entire world. Let's go meet him. His name is Chief.
How did you get into this? What's the story?
I've been a trainer for 34 years, almost 35 years. Started in the military, was a Australian infantry soldier, trained other soldiers, and then progressed from there. So I've been doing it 35 years almost, and working with everyone from elite special forces to house.
Loki, you could say, like, I've been doing this for almost 40 years, you know what I mean? That sounds powerful. 35, that sounds good. Like, if you want to really say yourself, be like, I've been doing this for, like, practically almost 40 years. You know, that right there, it's like, damn, 40 years? That's insane.
Wives to everybody in between.
Wow. In your opinion, what is the key thing about getting this lane?
Getting this lean or
Yeah, lean in general.
lean in
Yeah.
general?
Mm.
General health. You got to make things a priority. If you don't prioritize, you're not going to achieve a goal.
So, are you the nutritionist? Yeah.
I do the nutrition coaching and the conditioning.
Yeah.
So cardiovascular stuff, the stuff nobody wants to do.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, see you guys. Oh, tired but good. You know that hard tired? Do you want to set up anything?
What are we gonna do next?
We're gonna go do a TED Talk.
That's just so cool, bro. So cool.
So I'm a pretty nice guy, and I'll tell you why. When I came to Canada, I was 8 years old. We had no money. We're dirt poor, outdoor toilet, the whole 9 yards. So one day I go to school, and the kids are mean to me. They're bullying me. They're picking on me. And I come home and I'm crying. My life sucks. Things are horrible. And my mom sits down with me and she says to me, never forget, no one in life is better than you. But you're no better than anyone else. Always treat people with respect.
Not a bad quote. Not a bad quote.
I think the key to doing a great speech is understanding your audience. The one key question I always ask is, when I'm done speaking, what do you want the audience to feel? People never remember what you say, but they remember how you made them feel.
Oh, people have been here for 3 days. Yeah. Wow. They're probably exhausted.
We're starting to run off fumes, but it's
Yeah,
exciting.
yeah. Nice to meet you. Hey everyone, we're here at the Pegasus Tech Venture.
I think I got enough of this, bro. I think I got enough. I get the picture. What was this? Crumble cookie? What?
I swore off crumble cookies because I was tired of being.
I just made 6 hours ago. Is this their new stuff? Wait a second. Give me a. Let me check Crumble real quick, guys. And if it's worth. Cheesecake, raspberry cupcake, molten lava cookie, sugar shark, brownie cookie. Okay, that's not looking too bad. That's not looking too bad.
Being sad, but you guys said, "F you, Tubby, we want to see Yum Yum." Mainly because of this Biscoff cheesecake here. Because you guys know I get rock hard for Biscoff. So here we are, a chilled sugar shark cookie. It's ass squared. A very basic, no life having sugar cookie with a chemically induced icing. And then sugar sharks that are so tough, they resemble like steak gristle. Very expected. A Benson Boone Moonbeam ice cream cookie.
That wasn't on the list for me. Yeah, I just got chocolate chip Aloha, raspberry cupcake, lava cookie, and brownie cookie. Interesting, interesting. Like right now, the lava cookie for sure. Cheesecake, raspberry. I really thought the sugar shark cookie was going to do numbers, but I guess not. Well, I'll try it out myself. And the Aloha pie. Maybe the Aloha pie. Let me learn more about this. What's in this? Coconut. Where's chocolate fudge? Macadamia nut swirls. Okay, that's not bad. I don't mind coconut. I am a fan of almond joys. Fun fact. Those are pretty good.
That's actually pretty solid. A moderately dense chocolatey cookie. Great texture on here. Icing is whipped. It's light. It's fluffy. There's some kind of weird ass taste in the icing. Let's see what I have. The icing has almost like a grass type of bitterness to it. I'm mostly not mad at it. A molten lava cookie. So I expect some lava in here, right? Is there lava? Let's see. Oh, there's a little bit. Going in. The chocolate lava is the same note as the cookie itself. The jizz of the cookie has come out. Average, very average. This cookie is heavy as shit. The raspberry cupcake, I have to assume this is going to taste like cake, right? Surprise, it's just a f***ing cookie. Another nondescript sugar cookie with the icing that's just like almost too loose. Like this wet shit. Look at that. What the f*** is that? An Aloha pie. Little crust, little cream, little chocolate. See what we got here? As your mom probably has already told you, you can never go wrong with a good cream pie. The chocolate is rich, the cream is delicate. The only thing I ask is that it's too much sweet on top of sweet. At least put some salt on these nuts. Let's break the sweetness up with something.
These are valid criticisms right here.
And now this Biscoff cheesecake. A little bit right here. Let's see what we got. Bet you did a good job. A dense, creamy cheesecake. Not molar, numbingly sweet. Just a little bit of that twang. That same little... Fellas, you know what I mean? That Biscoff cookie butter. It is decadent. It is...
All right, not bad, not bad. We might do a review on the caramel cookie this week. We'll see, we'll see. Let's go. Six identical twins versus 2 fake. I feel like this is... Wouldn't this be obvious? That's... So someone's like siblings or something, huh? Anything? Ooh. The Kardashev scale? Type 1, Type 7 civilization. I'm curious. I like sci-fi stuff. I like sci-fi stuff.
Type 1 civilization. What if we could measure a civilization's progress by the energy it controls?
Okay.
That's exactly what the Kardashev scale does.
Oh, I said it right. Kardashev. Nice. Actually, I'll be right back. Let me pull up some background. Copyright free music. We'll skip to, what's a good number? 49. There we go. Then I'll put sea animals. $4K. All right, be right back. All right, I am back. All right, let's check out the scale of the universe. Quick second.
And in this video, we'll walk through every stage, from Type 1 to the theoretical Type 7. Type 1 civilization. A Type 1 civilization on the Kardashev scale is a society that has achieved full mastery over the energy resources of its home planet.
Okay.
This means it can harness, store, and use all the energy available on Earth, including solar, wind, geothermal, tidal, and even the energy from storms, earthquakes, and volcanoes. In numerical terms, a Type 1 civilization would use about 10 to the power of 16 watts of energy. To put that in perspective, humanity currently operates at roughly 0.7 on the Kardashev scale. We're not quite there yet, but we're inching closer. What makes a Type 1 civilization so fascinating is how advanced and interconnected everything would be. Imagine cities powered entirely by clean energy, with fusion reactors providing limitless power without pollution. Global weather control would likely be possible. Technologies could manipulate rainfall to end droughts or weaken hurricanes before they reach shore. Earthquakes might be mitigated by stabilizing tectonic pressures, and massive orbital mirrors could adjust sunlight levels in specific areas. Nature would no longer be something endured, it would be something managed. One of the most exciting technologies unique to a Type 1 civilization is planetary-scale energy grids.
What does that
These
mean?
wouldn't just connect countries, they'd connect continents and oceans, delivering constant, stable energy from solar farms in deserts or wave generators.
I feel like he said, I think we're on the cusp of doing this. I think it was Loki holding us back. I think mainly it's kind of just, corporate greed and, oil being a big thing and being like kind of integrated in our society and whatnot. So we need to use like fossil fuels and whatnot. As I remember correctly, like the electric car was like introduced like a while back, but big oil rig companies kind of like shut that down because they kind of wanted to integrate their cars with oils and whatnot. They use fossil fuels. And now that electric cars are starting to become a thing, it's kind of like, society's kind of, dependent upon our fossil fuel-based cars, Because we had fossil fuels back around, like, what was it? It wasn't just like a while ago, I think. Or it was getting ready, but they kind of like just shut it down. Point is, it's unfortunate what's going on. Like, we are pretty close, but I think it's, people at the top want to keep us level because of, money and whatnot.
In the deep ocean. Another marvel would be climate engineering. We'd be able to actively fine-tune Earth's atmosphere to balance temperature and reduce extreme weather. Think of it as a global thermostat, keeping the planet stable and habitable for everyone. Life in a Type 1 civilization would feel like something out of science fiction. There would be a seamless blend between humans and machines. Smart cities would be built from the ground up, with artificial intelligence coordinating traffic, energy use, communication, and even healthcare. Public transportation would be clean, fast, and likely based on maglev or hyperloop systems that cross the planet in hours. There would be no developed or developing countries, just one interconnected civilization with equal access to energy and information.
Like, bruh. Stuff like this just get me so inspired to stay on my grind and whatnot for my dreams and whatnot, because what the world could be like, I feel like we're at the cusp of greatness, but it's just, so it needs to be like that spark or catalyst to like push us towards that, Like, it's so close, I feel. Like, 10 years time, maybe. I think just like a revolution, like a, what is it? Like the technology revolution. There's like a phrase I'm looking for. Or renaissance. I think it is like they're like the next renaissance. The modern day, like when there's just, a boom of just like inventions, creativity and whatnot. Because I feel like we've been very stagnant. For real. Like everything's just kind of dull. We need like a push. A push of greatness when it comes to like imagination, creativity and whatnot. So I feel like, because we just watched like a video, it was like yesterday, against like Chicago and whatnot, like how, when they came to architecture and buildings, like people like very inspiring, like was really trying to push forward when it comes to art, creativity, and like nowadays with buildings, just very, there's no passion anymore. There's no passion for the game when it comes to technology, art, architecture and whatnot. And I feel like we need that passion once again, bro. And that's really what we need. Our imagination is just, it's limitless, but right now there's no drive for imagination, if that makes sense. There's no drive for pushing boundaries. There's only the drive right now is just kind of just survival, just getting by. That this really is. Like, there's not like a time of, there's no time to really be creative anymore, if that makes sense. It's kind of more like a time of, I gotta do what I gotta do. Let me just do it. Let me do what needs to be done. Let me not go above and beyond. Let me not push the limits, you know? Like, yeah, some people do that, but like not everyone's in a mindset of going beyond that to push for something great that will just change the status quo. There we go. And homie texted back. What'd he say? Give me a second. One more second. A word? Yeah, I'm gonna probably make a move with that tomorrow. We'll see, we'll see. I just been lazy. Live right there. We're going to be live on Twitch on my phone. I tweaked. There we go.
Culture and communication would also undergo a transformation. With global languages facilitated by real-time translation and universal internet access, borders would begin to blur. Humanity might develop a collective planetary identity, uniting not under nations, but under Earth itself.
That is the goal, bro. Like, I feel like once humanity kind of like unites like that unity of, you know, we're just one people, will be peak. Like, yeah, there's, you know, identity, like you respect like your culture, whatnot, your history, but at the same time there should be like a respect of, you know, I'm not going to hate you because of your culture, identity, or the skin color or whatnot, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like once that's over and done with, that would be like a really good thing for us, like truly great. Because even right now, bro, it's still issue like, ideally, I'm trying to think. Like having, yeah, I think I could stand with that. So having like a divide between, you know, classes, I think it's easier to fix or will be better in society than, you know, division by racism, religion, culture, whatnot. Because then, at least the people in the class are all united. Like, okay, yeah, we may be different colors and whatnot. We may have different views or beliefs, but we're still united because we're in the same class. And at that point, we could like rise up to like make it so like the class system isn't as, there's not like a huge disparity between the two, or make it so like it's a bit more even. So like, yeah, you may have more money, but like at least our class is very comfortable. So like there's no like super low class that has like no rights or whatever. You know what I mean? So I feel like once we all unite class-wise, that will then bump us up to, you know, move closer to being more united people-wise, if that makes sense. I feel like that kind of makes sense. Hopefully that kind of makes sense, what I'm trying to say.
Education would be nearly instantaneous, possibly delivered through direct neural links or immersive virtual environments. Creativity and innovation could thrive like never before, fueled by abundant energy and collaborative tools available to anyone, anywhere. But getting to Type 1 isn't just about technology, it's about cooperation. A civilization must overcome deep political, cultural, and environmental
and money. And money too. Like, once people start thinking of like the bigger picture, I think we'll be really good. I think we'll be really good. But until then, bro, I don't know. Actually, let me check something real quick. Is this a thing? Also, let me see if I have... That was the wrong button. What was this right here? If I have Fortnite on here? What did I miss? Wait, is Fortnite not on Steam? Copy. Oh. Okay, okay. Let's see this real quick.
This car. Okay, you ready? All right, 100.
Alright guys, Splits here, and I'm going to show you how to download Fortnite on PC so you can start playing Battle Royale, Zero Build, or Creative, or any of these games that you...
Oh my god. That was me, King. That was me.
you see right here. And I'm pretty sure everyone watching this knows that Fortnite is 100% free to download. Now you would think it would be on Steam, but I'm actually going to show you what happens when you type in Fortnite on Steam.
Yeah.
And you can see no matter how far down you go on this list, like you'll never see the official Fortnite. So yeah, don't be that guy that searches Fortnite on Steam. I'm going to show you how to download it the right way. And just real quick, since I have 50 V-Bucks, let's try to get this video to exactly 50 likes. Hopefully it doesn't go over that. And yeah, let's get right into it. Alright, the first thing you want to do, just go to your browser and just type in Epic Games.
Okay.
And then just click on the first one. And this is what the Epic Games site looks like. And I'll put the link down below so you can just click on it. And it'll take you exactly here. So once you're on the site, if you look on the top right, you'll see it says download. That's where you want to go. So click on that. And then just download it wherever. I'm just going to save it to my downloads. And hit save. And
okay. So we'll do this. Open that. Boom. So next time I'll have Fortnite ready and I'll play with the guys on Fortnite. Okay. Alright. So I'll download Fortnite tonight. Then if they're down to play Fortnite tomorrow, whoever's available will just play that.
Divisions to
'Cause
unify.
I'm pretty sure Fortnite is crossplay, so we'll be straight. We'll be straight.
Its energy use and infrastructure. We'd have to solve global inequality, manage population growth, and avoid self-destruction through war or ecological collapse. The transition is risky. Some scientists call it the Great Filter, a stage where many civilizations might fail before reaching the stars. Still, the rewards are extraordinary.
That's so insane. Like think about it. Like actually, like that. Like right now we are struggling because of that. Like right now this is like a good buffer. Like we got to beat this next level to move on to the next level. Like travel the stars and whatnot. That actually is a pretty way to do it. Like the Great Filter, man. God, I was really born way too early. Like the year 2000 on paper it sounds like nice, but like I'm in this year of, you know, stagnation. Kind of feels, if y'all read Dune or whatnot, kind of feels like, you know, Dune a little bit. I'm not gonna say like Paul Atreides, but I'm just, you know, saying like how the world is stagnant on the cusp of, you know, just, you know, world wars and whatnot. No real innovation. We kind of stopped. I feel like we do need that catalyst for sure.
A Type 1 civilization would likely be on the brink of becoming multiplanetary. With vast resources and global coordination, we could begin terraforming nearby planets or building large space habitats. Space elevators, orbital solar stations, and asteroid mining could become routine parts of daily life. Earth would be just the beginning, a home base for a species ready to explore the cosmos. Type 2 civilization.
And what's Type 2 looking like, to be honest?
Type 2 civilization.
That took them 4 minutes. There's 7, so 4 times 7 is like... Am I fucking retarded, bro? Six. 4 times 7 is 28. It's 28. I don't know why that took me so long to do. Yeah, because 5 times 4 is 20. 6 times 4 is 24. 4 times 6. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 7 is 28. I don't know why that took me so long. Then 4 times 8, 32. Okay, yeah.
On the Kardashev scale, is one that has advanced far beyond planetary limits and can harness the total energy output of its home star. While the Type 1 civilization controls the energy of a planet, a Type 2 civilization taps into the full power of its sun. Roughly 10 to the power of 28 watts of energy.
That's crazy.
This is an unimaginable leap in capability, marking the moment a species becomes stellar in scale. The most iconic idea associated with this level of advancement is the Dyson Sphere.
Yeah, I know that.
A megastructure built around a star to capture its energy output. While a full sphere might be impractical, a Dyson swarm, millions of orbiting solar collectors, could do the job. The technologies of a Type 2 civilization are not just more powerful, they're on a completely different level. Entire planets could be repurposed or engineered to serve specific functions, like industrial production or data storage. The civilization might move planets, redirect asteroids, or alter orbits using gravitational manipulation. Matter-energy conversion would be possible, allowing the creation of anything from raw atoms. Even black hole engineering could begin at this stage, using them for energy generation or advanced physics experiments. This civilization wouldn't just survive, it would shape stars, worlds, and space-time itself.
That's such a huge jump. Jesus Christ. Like from Type 1, okay, we just, you know, practically Type 1 is like you and your planet's good, we're happy and whatnot. But Type 2 was really tapping into like, okay, we are now like just, that's like a huge jump in scale when it comes to technology and whatnot. Like now we're messing with matter, creating stuff. tapping into our sun, moving planets and whatnot. Like, that's like a very big jump in technology.
Living in a Type 2 civilization would feel like being part of a galactic superorganism. The scale of society would be nearly incomprehensible to us today.
But at that point, will it then like kind of reset again? Like when it comes to like people on factions and whatnot? Or will that sense of community still be there? Well, no, I think it will be like a small reset once again, because like now there's different planets and whatnot, and people are spreading out. So like there's gonna be like, oh, I'm from this planet, you're from that planet, you know? So there's gonna be like, you know, that time again where it's like, okay, now we gotta filter out like that stagnant period of we're all divided, but now we're unified again. Or maybe we might keep the same values. I don't know. That's kind of weird.
People might inhabit megastructures that orbit the sun, each capable of housing billions. Others could live in artificial habitats, drifting between planets or inside hollowed-out asteroids. Energy would be virtually unlimited, making scarcity a concept of the past. Need a new city? Print it. Want to travel across the solar system? Do it in minutes or hours via near light-speed transport systems or space-folding technology. Everyday life would be defined by post-scarcity abundance. Food, water, and shelter would be universally accessible, manufactured at the atomic level. Disease and aging could be eliminated, with lifespans extending indefinitely thanks to advanced medicine, cybernetics, or digital consciousness transfer. People could live physically, virtually, or both, switching between realities as easily as changing clothes. The line between biology and machine would blur completely, giving rise to new forms of life and intelligence. Communication and culture would also evolve in unimaginable ways. With solar system-wide networks and quantum communication, thoughts could be shared instantly across planets. Art, ideas, and experiences could be created in shared simulations, or even through synthetic dreamscapes. Humanity, or whatever it has become, might no longer be a single species, but a mosaic of evolved beings coexisting across physical and digital planes. Reaching Type 2 also means overcoming immense challenges. The civilization must have achieved planetary unification, long-term peace, and a sustainable relationship with its own technology. The risks are enormous. Misusing stellar-scale energy could destroy entire worlds. But a Type 2 civilization would likely have mastered ethics, risk management, and collective decision-making on levels we can't yet imagine. It would be the ultimate expression of maturity, not just technologically, but socially and philosophically. Perhaps the most awe-inspiring part of being a Type 2 civilization is the sense of cosmic presence. No longer bound to a single planet, this species would have become a beacon in the galaxy. Its activities could be visible from light years away. Massive energy signatures, engineered stars, or planetary systems arranged with purpose. From the perspective of other civilizations, a Type 2 society would appear as gods of their solar system, wielding the power of suns, reshaping space, and bending the very laws of nature to their will.
That's pretty insane.
Type 3 civilization.
Wait, that's, oh my god, so we're on Type 3 right now. Like, Type 2 already sounds like pure fantasy. Like, what else can you do? Like, I am very curious to see, and like, I like how there's 7. 7 is my favorite number, by the way. The homies know that, but like 7 is like probably like my favorite number of all time. I'll tell you, I'll actually show you why. I'll show you why. I will show you why. Blame this guy.
Welcome to Huntington, a bank that believes we should all get more from money, like a path to turn late nights into beach days, and a nudge when you've got enough for the goat.
Oh, I'm
Go
about to
for it,
stick.
Daryl.
Block. I can't block? Oh my god.
Let's get more from money. Huntington Bank.
let's have some fun and learn something too. It's Schoolhouse.
Now you can call me Lucky 'cause Lucky's my name. Singing and dancing, that's my game. I never did a whole day's work in my life, still everything seemed to turn out right.
Like, he embodies my spirit right here, if we're being honest. Like, that's why he's probably like my favorite. Because as a kid, I was like, what? In 4th, 3rd grade when I heard this. And like, just his vibes is kind of like what I felt like as a kid, you know? Just everything just worked out. It was fine. I just like to vibe out, have a good time.
Like a grasshopper on a summer's day,
I just love to play
and pass the
time away. 'Cause I was born beneath the lucky star.
They said I'd go far, making people happy, that's my favorite game. Lucky 7 is my natural name. Slipping and sliding my whole life through, still I get everything done that I got to do. 'Cause I was
born beneath the lucky star.
School is where you are? Oh, that's not hard. Let me show you something. You multiply 7
times 1.
I got 7 days to get that problem done.
Multiply 7 times 2.
Take 14 laughs when you're feeling blue.
Multiply 7 times 3.
A 21-day vacation you can play with me. Multiply 7 times 4. You got 28 days, that's a 1 month more to pay the mortgage on your store.
Don't worry.
Something will turn up, yeah.
Multiply 7 times 5.
I don't know how you did it, but man alive, that's 35. Multiply 7 times 6. Grab a stick and make a 42.
Clickety clicks. Multiply 7 times 8.
Take 49 steps right up to 7 heaven. Multiply 7 times 8. They got 56 of flavors and I just can't wait. Multiply 7 times 9. 63 musicians, all friends of mine. Multiply 7 times 10. And that brings you right back to 70 again. You know, I think that's important. There's a trick there somewhere.
There's a pattern, you'll see it. Check it out. 7 times 11.
Even a
rabbit knows that's 70 plus 7.
Multiply 7 times 12. You got 84. And isn't that swell? I'm gonna try 7 times 13 just for fun. 70 plus 21. 7 times 14 must be great. Well, exactly, that's a 70 plus 28. 7 times 15, man alive, that's 70 plus 35.
105.
Man, this stuff is simple, no doubt. You got it. Now I gotta fly. Excuse me, folks, I'm saying goodbye. I sure do thank you for the
Huckleberry pie.
Take it home, boys. Remember Lucky 7 Samson, that's my natural born name. If you should ask me again, I have to tell you the same. You'll wake up tomorrow, you'll be glad that I came, 'cause you'll be singing one of the songs that I sang. So keep a happy outlook and be good to your friend. And maybe I'll pass this way again. Maybe. Bye.
Oh my god, bro. Like, if you talk about childhood, bro, this guy right here. Can I get that picture? Right there. This man right here. That's pure childhood right there. I love that dude. It was so insane because, like, I was like, what? I had to be like 11 years old. I like got like a marker, right? And like try to like like I did. Like I wrote like the number 7 on my foot so I could be just like him too. You understand how much I love this dude so much. Oh my goodness, man. Actual throwback. So yeah, now you know why I like 7 since I was a kid, bro. It's because of this dude right here. Just him being what my spirit animal is, you know, just a free dude, just want to vibe out and have fun and enjoy life. So yeah. And I actually wanted, like, it's like recent too, like I wanted to get like a tattoo of a number 7 on my foot, but like I realized like getting tattoos on your feet or hands or whatever, they fade out pretty fast, so that's unfortunate. But if I could get a tattoo of a 7 on my foot and it will stay permanently, I would do that with the quickness. Like I would want this to be like my first tattoo, if anything, but my first tattoo is probably going to just be like Hebrew on my arm first. I would want 7, but like I don't know where I'll put it though. And food for thought, but yeah. Lucky 7, bro. Comments are turned off. Why? Lucky 7 is my natural name. Singing, dancing, that's my only thing.
A Type 3 civilization on the Kardashev scale is one that has achieved mastery over an entire galaxy's energy output.
Oh.
That means using not just the energy of one planet or one star, but billions of stars. Roughly 10 to the power of 36 watts of energy.
Oh, that's 36 zeros. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 30. Yeah, 36 zeros.
This is the level at which a species becomes a galactic presence, capable of harnessing the raw power of the Milky Way itself. If a Type 2 civilization is a sun wielder, then a Type 3 is a star shepherd, rearranging stars, manipulating black holes, and spreading its influence across 100,000 light years.
I mean, there are a lot of people on the planet too. Like we do populate like bunnies. Like how many world population right now? 8 billion. And that's just like the guess number. There's probably more than that, but 8 billion people is pretty insane. Yeah, so for sure, if we spread out and whatnot, yeah. Oh my goodness.
The technologies of a Type 3 civilization would be nearly indistinguishable from magic to us.
Really?
Dyson spheres would be everywhere, surrounding not just one star but millions, collecting vast streams of solar energy. These megastructures could be built and maintained by self-replicating machines, nanoscale swarms that travel between star systems, mining materials and building infrastructure as they go.
Yeah, because I feel like, when each civilization, when things upgrade, like things just become more efficient. So I feel like you'll figure out better ways to optimize the Dyson sphere and whatnot, even robots too. How you space travel, like everything will just be better and more efficient. Like when things become more efficient, they become less clunky, if that makes sense. So I think the phone's a good example. We had like very big phones back in the day, but now they're small, do more and whatnot. I think the same thing will happen with the Dyson sphere. Like it will be more compact and efficient for sure. So yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, wormholes might be used for faster than light travel or communication, allowing the civilization to remain connected across enormous distances. Even time itself could be manipulated, perhaps slowed or sped up in certain regions, depending on the needs of its inhabitants. Unique to a Type 3 society would be galactic-scale engineering, sometimes called astroengineering. Imagine reordering entire solar systems to optimize energy collection, stability, or habitability. Black holes could be used as power plants or even as computation hubs, using their immense gravity to perform calculations at speeds we can't comprehend.
No, that is true, because like especially like when you do like simulations with planets and whatnot. Like if you look at our solar system, for example, like if you take a planet out or move the Earth in certain ways, like our planet goes out of whack, So being able to like control gravity or like how you organize the solar system, so like certain planets, get that ideal sustainability to like have people survival and whatnot, that'll be pretty insane, Because like there's like a lot of, not a lot, there's like a whole simulation where you could like play around with Earth, like say let's put the Earth in Mars orbit instead, let's move the Earth closer to the sun, let's move the Jupiter outside of the solar system and whatnot, and see how the Earth reacts to it. And then when you do all these like minute changes and whatnot, or these drastic changes, you see how like the effects on Earth are like very drastic. Like, oh wait a second, like we have like these meteors attacking our planet now, or Earth's very cold, or the Earth's like in this weird orbit now where it gets like very hot, very cold and whatnot. So being able to, in Type 3 civilization, manipulate solar systems so you can find that ideal placement for your planet to have like a sustainability for life, that's pretty insane to think about.
Comprehend. Stars could be created or extinguished on command, and rogue planets could be captured, terraformed, and populated. Galactic weather, like radiation waves, gamma bursts, or stellar winds, might be managed or shielded against as easily as we manage rain today. Living in a Type 3 civilization would be a mind-bending experience. You wouldn't just be a citizen of a country or a planet. You'd be a part of a galactic network. Individuals might live on engineered worlds orbiting distant stars, in massive space habitats the size of moons, or within entirely digital realities hosted in computational megastructures scattered throughout the galaxy. Some might not even exist in physical form anymore, having evolved into information-based life or consciousness spread across light years. Because of the sheer scale, identity itself could shift. A person might be a collective of minds, a swarm of artificial intelligences, or a hybrid of biological and digital consciousness. Death could become optional or irrelevant, depending on whether minds can be backed up, duplicated, or endlessly transferred. Physical distance would matter little. Experiences, memories, and thoughts could travel faster than ships through advanced quantum or gravitational communication systems. Society in a Type 3 civilization would likely be incredibly diverse.
Oh, wait a second. I haven't checked chat in a minute. My bad, y'all. Okay, y'all still chilling. Okay, y'all still vibing, alright? Good stuff, good stuff. Wait, did I check myself, though? Am I looking... Oh, I look super low. My bad. Jesus Christ, I didn't know it was that low. Check YouTube now. I should be at a better standing. I look super low. My bad. Jesus Christ, I didn't know it was that low. Wait a second. Was there no sound for the video? Oh my God! Wait a second, man.
Possible, allowing the creation of anything from raw atoms. Even black hole engineering could begin at this stage.
Okay, there was sound. I don't know why I was sticking. I thought for sure there was like no sound for the whole video, and y'all just been listening to me yap and just looking at pictures. That would have been so embarrassing. Lord in heaven. Okay, we still good though. We still good. Let's go back to the video. This is actually pretty interesting. So 1 a.m. Oh shoot. Oh my God. What's he face? We'll try the Mecha Break game after this video. Oh no. Probably do that tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be gaming tomorrow for sure. It'll be like a gaming centric day.
With the entire galaxy as its playground, countless cultures, species, and life forms would coexist. Some regions might be completely virtual, others deeply biological, and some ruled by intelligences beyond our understanding.
Looks like a scorpion tail.
Governance might be decentralized, or perhaps there would be a galaxy-wide AI or council that maintains harmony across civilizations. Ethics, philosophy, and purpose would evolve far beyond.
Actually, wait a second. Okay, so Doom Messiah comes out 2026. December 2026. Okay. And then when does... Okay, December 2026. Okay, so both in December. Because I think I'm gonna have an idea what I do. How... Wait, I have the book right next to me. I'm autistic. Give me a second. God damn, I lost my page. All right. Okay, so it's broken up into 3 parts. 48 sections. Okay, so 48 chapters. There it is, yeah. Dune, Uhadib, the Prophet. Okay, so 48 chapters for Dune. Then we got the Messiah. Which is this right here. And this one's actually super short compared to the other one. 200. How long was this prologue? I was in the prologue bit. Oh, was Dune Messiah just, you know, a quickie? "21 chapters. Okay, yeah, it's a shorty. So Dune, 21 chapters. So it's Dune Messiah. Dune Messiah is... Children of Dune. Okay, bet. So what I'm thinking is... It's 38 chapters too. So like a chapter day is 38 days. Yeah. So what I'm thinking is I'll do like that's like a month and some change. So I think my next cool project is going to be like reviewing Dune. So I'll read like a chapter day, review the chapter. And then on Twitch, we'll like watch the movie. Can you watch movies? Okay, Twitch Watch Party feature allows users with Amazon Prime accounts to watch movies and shows together. So, can you watch... Can you watch Dune? Amazon Prime. Okay, so it is on Amazon Prime Video. Watching. Okay, I know this is a huge sidetrack, but like I think this is actually like a pretty gas idea. So Why is everything in all caps? Alright, let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Casper Site. How the devil are you? I am super.
Let me read the comics real quick.
Stoked about this announcement. Oh my goodness gracious me. Amazon Prime / Twitch have just released a brand new feature called Start Watch Party, which basically means that if you have an Amazon Prime account, alright, so if you pay extra like £5 a month or whatever it is for Amazon Prime, you get obviously the next day deliveries and all that sort of stuff. Don't worry, I'm not being sponsored by this. But you also get Prime Movies. There's a massive library of movies that you can watch for free.
Okay, so it's Prime Video. Doom 2, is that on Prime Video? Okay, so that's on Prime Video. So okay, got you. Okay.
At any time. But what they've done now, you can actually do this on Twitch. You can actually watch movies with your followers, and I just think that is so damn good, because the amount of times that we have been on Twitch stream and people have said, wouldn't it be cool to chill out and watch a movie with you? Well, now we can bloody do it, mate.
Okay, I think it's Twitch. Watch party. Twitch movie. I think this might be it.
What if you can create your own
I know this is a sidetrack, guys, but this
website by saying, this is what I...
Listen, this is for you guys, okay? Because, like, imagine I finished reading the Doom book, review it, and then, who whopped the bam, we watch movies together and chill. Know how cool that would freaking be? Come on now. You can't say this is a bad idea. This is peak idea, to be honest.
want. With Wix, you can't.
I can skip sweat.
In today's video, I get to share with you something that is exclusive on Twitch. My name's Wild for Games, and I'm going to show you how to host a watch party. Here we go. Shaking things up on your live stream is a great way to keep things interesting for your audience. One way to do this is by hosting a watch party. While watch parties are available to all Twitch creators, you can only host a watch party if you also have an Amazon Prime account. Additionally, your viewers must also have a Prime account. To host a watch party on Twitch, you must first add watch parties as a quick action using the following steps. From your creative dashboard, go to Stream Manager. In the Quick Actions panel to the right of your screen, click on the plus sign. Quick action options and search bar should be appearing in this window here.
Okay.
Under the Grow Your Community, you should see a button labeled Start Watch Party. Select this option and it will be added to your quick actions. Now, before launching a watch party, you need to make sure that your Amazon Prime account is linked to your Twitch account. First time you launch the watch party on Twitch, you will be prompted to connect your Prime account, enter your Prime credentials and connect. If you sign out of Twitch, you may be asked to reconnect your Prime account. Once your Prime account is connected to your Twitch account, you can search titles available to you and your audience. For a quick little extra tip, try to look for content that is widely available, because some content that is outside of some viewers' regions won't be viewable to them. All right, so we've created the quick action, and now we've connected your Twitch account and Prime account. So allow me to show you how to host a watch party using Streamlabs Desktop. Just to let you know, before launching a watch party, you must be live on Twitch. If you're using Streamlabs Desktop to stream on Twitch, set your live stream as you normally would, making sure to disable all video sources except for your webcam and microphone. Head to your stream manager on your Twitch creator dashboard and select Watch Party. The countdown should begin and the movie or show should start playing shortly. To watch with your audience, click Open Watch Party in a new tab or go to your channel as if you were a viewer. If you want to make your watch party a little more engaging, try the following. First, we recommend that you maximize your web camera so you take up the entire space, so that way people can see you when they're interacting and watching the watch party. Also, if people don't want to listen to your commentary, you can always let them know that they can mute and unmute you at any time during the broadcast. If you want to have a successful watch party, make sure you tell your friends and viewers ahead of time. Plan your party in advance so you can remind your audience on social media and during your live stream leading up to the big day. If you want to make your watch party a little more interactive, you can have your viewing audience choose what they want to watch. We recommend having a few options. Pick 2 to 3 things and let your audience pick what they would want to watch. This makes it more engaging and a little more fun to see what your audience is interested in watching. If you really want to make your watch party way engaging, try adding games to it. Responsible drinking games, bingo card game.
All right, bet. We are doing, this is going to be so fun. Oh my God, we could get popcorn and whatnot. Watch Dune. Dune is such a good movie. Really good. Like, if we're talking about sci-fi and whatnot, well, it's pretty solid for sure. How do we even get into this? Oh, because I was thinking of this stuff right here. Oh my God, yeah. Dune Messiah, that's gonna be peak. Avengers Doomsday, yeah. All right, let's go back to this.
Beyond anything we know, shaped by eons of progress.
Eons.
Ways of being. Interestingly, we might never detect a Type 3 civilization unless they wanted to be seen. They could cloak their energy usage, hide their megastructures, or exist in forms that don't emit visible signals. Some scientists speculate that the galaxy appears empty, not because advanced life isn't out there, but because civilizations this advanced are operating on levels we simply don't yet understand. Type 4 civilization. A Type 4 civilization on the Kardashev scale is a civilization that has achieved control over the energy output of the entire universe, or at least a significant portion of it.
Interesting.
While the original Kardashev scale only went up to Type 3, many futurists and scientists have expanded it to include even more advanced civilizations. A Type 4 civilization...
Okay, so this is new territory, huh? Because I feel like, it just ups the scale over and over again? Like, I feel like at this point, like, what more can you do?
...would be capable of tapping into the power of countless galaxies, drawing energy from trillions of stars, and manipulating forces on a cosmic scale. This civilization wouldn't just travel between galaxies, it would exist everywhere at once, with its influence woven into the fabric of the cosmos. At this level, the technology would be so advanced that it would seem like reality itself is customizable. A Type 4 civilization might use dark energy or dark matter as power sources, things we barely understand today. It could manipulate the structure of space-time, create or destroy galaxies, and even design new universes through artificial Big Bangs. One of the most mind-blowing possibilities is the ability to simulate entire universes, each with its own laws of physics, hosting intelligent life that may not even realize it's living in a simulation. In fact, such a civilization might exist across multiple dimensions, not just the 4 we're familiar with: height, width, depth, and time. Unique to a Type 4 civilization would be reality engineering. the ability to alter the constants of nature. Gravity, time, entropy, or even the speed of light could be adjusted within certain zones to serve specific purposes. Want to slow down time to conduct long-term research? Done. Need to create an environment with zero entropy to preserve perfect order? No problem. This civilization might use black holes, not just as power sources, but as gateways to other dimensions, or as components in hyper-intelligent computing systems that make our best supercomputers look like stone tools.
Embarrassing.
Living in a Type 4 civilization would be unlike anything we can currently imagine. Individuality as we know it may no longer exist, or it might have expanded to allow each person to experience billions of realities simultaneously. Beings could exist across galaxies, embodying forms of matter and energy unknown to us. A person might not be a body, but a pattern of thought encoded in the cosmic web, able to shift between physical and non-physical existence. Daily life could involve navigating entire galaxies in moments, creating worlds with a thought, or exploring simulated realities with perfect realism. Time itself might be experienced differently. If you could manipulate it, you could choose to live for eons in seconds, or compress entire lifetimes into an afternoon. Death might not be a concept anymore. Consciousness could be infinitely stored, copied and reimagined in any form or across any number of universes. You might remember lives you've never lived, or create experiences for others in entirely new realities. The biggest questions for a Type 4 civilization wouldn't be about survival or power. They'd be about meaning. What does a species do when it has everything? What's the purpose of existence when the universe is completely under your control?
See, that's what I'm talking. Like, there's like a balance for sure, bro. Because like, I just want to vibe. That's really it. Like that's the main for me. Be happy, chill. Like all that power, like that you might. Can you chill so much you're bored? I don't know, bro. Like I literally think I could just, if I could chill with the homies all day, I don't think I'll ever get bored of that. To be honest, never. Travel the universe at some point. Just take naps if you need it. Like sometimes you just need like that 100 years sleep. Let me take a 1,000-year nap. I'll come back to you, see if anything changed or whatnot. And I feel like, to be honest, I think Type 3 might be the sweet spot. Where, there's still innovation, there's still time. Death isn't a concept anymore. People could still invent new things. When I feel like Type 4 is when you're getting to like that guy with a little g. You know what I mean? Like you have like way too much power at that point. Type 3 is probably where it's at. You chill there, vibe out. Don't have to go too high with everything. You know what I mean? Can still enjoy life. Can still try new things a little bit. The universe is still a place you could explore. Why is my arm tweaking? I don't know why. Just tweaking out on me. But yeah, Type 4. That's dip into creative mode. I feel like that's where you might get bored, bro. It's like aching. You good? It's annoying me.
Exploration might continue, not of space, but of possibilities. New forms of consciousness, new laws of physics, new versions of reality. Philosophy, art, and science could blur into one continuous process of creative evolution, with intelligence forever seeking deeper levels of existence. A Type 4 civilization would likely be undetectable to us, not because it's hiding, but because it's so far beyond our understanding that we wouldn't recognize it, even if we saw it. It may exist all around us, encoded into dark matter, hidden in higher dimensions, or operating at scales and speeds beyond our senses. Type 5 civilization. A Type 5 civilization on the Kardashev scale exists beyond even universal control. It has mastery over the multiverse. If a Type 4 civilization controls the energy of a single universe, a Type 5 civilization operates across infinite universes, each with different physical laws, timelines, and possibilities. This civilization isn't bound by one reality. It navigates, manipulates, and even creates multiple realities, moving through them like we change channels on a television. It's not just powerful, it's omniversal in scale, shaping existence on the broadest level imaginable. The technologies of a Type 5 civilization would defy what we consider science. These beings might wield metatechnology, tools that don't just manipulate matter or energy, but logic and causality itself. They could write new laws of...
So you're saying gambling would be easier if you brought that technology here, bro. Manipulating, what is it? Probability? Come on now. I'm going to roulette and betting black every single time, bro. I'm cashing out. Give me my money.
Physics, not just for a single universe, but for all universes in which they choose to operate. They might create portals through higher dimensions, skip between alternate timelines, or jump into realities where different versions of themselves exist. Their capabilities would include multiversal computation, allowing access to infinite processing power by linking together entire timelines and alternate realities into one mega intelligence. One of the most interesting ideas at this level is that a Type 5 civilization might not even be composed of individuals anymore. It could function as a single conscious entity, spread across countless realities.
Like a hive mind? No thank you for that, bro. I like being me. I'm me, bro. I don't want to be no hive mind collective. I feel like individuality. There we go. Well, at the same time, though, I think, once you get to this higher level, who cares about individuality? We are now just a collective. I don't know, bro. I don't like that. I don't like that idea or concept. I want to be me. I feel like still having some individuality, still having that sense of self is very important. Like losing that, I feel like that kind of sucks at that point. Like, yeah, there should be unity, but I feel like you should still be you. You should still be your own snowflake, if that makes sense. Yes, we are all snowflakes, but we are all unique snowflakes that are one in whatever. Off chance. And even then, like, you are still... Yes, you are unique, but you came from off a chance. You were like a 1 in a billion person. Like, you came from that one sperm. Like, how many sperms are there? I don't know how can I ask this question properly? How many sperms? 40 to 600 million. And you are that one. Think about that for a second. So I think it's sperm count. Sperm count your odds. No. There it is. One in 400 trillion? So that's how unique you are, bro. You are one of 400 trillion. That is amazing. 400 trillion. How many stars and how many? And there are 400 billion stars. So your odds are, oh my God, come on now. So That being said, this is how unique you are. You are 1 in 400 trillion, and here you are. I feel like because of that, we shouldn't be a hive collective. I feel like us being our own individuals, our own unique beings is what makes us special. Like, how many stars in universe? 200 trillion? It's roughly 206 trillion. $200 billion to trillion. Okay. That is just insane to think about, man. 1 in 400 trillion. That's you. That's you guys. You are unique and special. Yeah, does this life kind of suck right now? And this is kind of a sucky timeline? Yes. But you did win the craziest lottery. Like, what are the odds of winning the lottery? One in 300 million. Oh my, come on, guys. You won the craziest lottery in life. Like, that right there is insane. It wasn't even your choice too, bro. We really just got insanely lucky. 1 in 300 million. And you're 1 of 400 trillion, guys. I don't know, man. Like, stuff like that. If you're hearing it from me first, live. Live, bro. You are special. You are probably the most unique thing in the universe. You are. There's only one of you. One of you, bro. You are special and unique. You might not think so. You may not believe so, but I'm telling you here first, and I believe with my heart of hearts, you are unique. You are unique and special. Yeah, we might all have like special quirks. We all like, oh, we like anime, or I might have like the similar build of XYZ, but you are still you. You are still your individual self. And never forget that. Never. You're 1 of 400 trillion. You are. That is an insane number to think about, guys. Come on now. I don't mean to be inspirational right now, but that's my inspiration for the night right there. That's how special you are. That's why I believe individuality is important. So never forget. You heard from me first, if anything. If you don't believe in yourself, I always will.
Evolving simultaneously in different versions of existence. Or it might consist of countless sub-civilizations, each existing in its own universe, but contributing to a shared multiversal network.
I always most think of Kang 2 when they were talking about, someone traveling the multiverse and whatnot, and just, being able to control reality. That this excellent choice.
These civilizations could communicate through higher dimensional signals or shared information fields that transcend time and space. Life within a Type 5 civilization would be unlike anything we can picture. You wouldn't be born in the traditional sense. You might be instantiated across multiple realities at once, existing in parallel forms that occasionally intersect. You could experience memories from alternate lives, exist in multiple timelines simultaneously, or even jump between different versions of yourself. Choice would become a form of creation. Selecting a path could generate an entire universe around that decision. Your reality would be tailored to your mind, and reality itself would become an interface for your thoughts. Death would be meaningless. Consciousness could reboot in an infinite number of parallel worlds, or simply transition to another version of you that continues on. You could exist as pure data, or as a waveform of possibility, spread across the multiverse. Physical form would be optional. Some might choose to experience embodied existence in various realities, while others might float as patterns of information, living through abstract dimensions we cannot name. Culturally, a Type 5 civilization would have infinite diversity. Every form of art, thought, and philosophy could be explored in real time across infinite versions of reality. Conflicts might be non-existent, or resolved by simply creating alternate realities, where each viewpoint is allowed to flourish independently. There would be no need for conquest or scarcity. anything imaginable could be created, experienced, and shared in tailored universes.
It was this Type
The
5?
civilization might even serve as cosmic gardeners, seeding new realities and nurturing emergent life across countless timelines. From our perspective, a Type 5 civilization might appear as mythological beings, omnipresent and godlike, or remain completely invisible due to the vast difference in dimensional perception. If they observed us, we would never know. They could watch every possible version of us simultaneously, across every possible...
Listen, if I got some Type 5 guy watching me right now, help me out. That's all I ask. Like, give me something, please. Oh my god, like, give me, like, some boost, or just a little. I'm not asking for a lot, Mr. Type 5, if you're watching me. Just a little bit. Just a little bit so I could boost us up. If you could give me that, that'll be fantastic. To whoever Type 5 is watching me right now, if you are watching me, help a brother out, bro. I can make magic happen. I can make magic happen. I just need just a schmeckle. Just a little schmeckle, bro. And I could take off with that. If they're listening, bro, I had to put that out there.
outcome of every possible choice.
No.
Type 6...
I was trying to rewind. This right here was probably the toughest scene. Like, I think Eternals probably got a little bit too much shade. Because I remember when I watched Eternals with my homies, and they were like, oh, this is trash. I was like, oh, no, it's kind of decent. They were tweaking out on me. Years later now, they're like, you know what, Mikhail? Eternals was actually kind of decent. I'm like, no, y'all weren't seeing the vision. Eternals was kind of tough, and freaking, I think his name was Arisum, was it? Arisum? Eternals. Arisum. Bro, I'm goated. Arisum the judge, like, he was, like, his entrance, bro, like, his voice, his presence, like, he felt massive. And, like, him just, like, popping up through a black hole, like, oh my god, bro, like, he was tough.
Watch every possible version of us simultaneously across...
Like, low-key, if I was, like, a Type 5 whatever, and I could, like, choose forms, I would probably, like, choose something, like, crazy like that, like, something massive like that. Like, Arisum, like, some rocky type form, even, like, maybe, like, a Galactus, I don't know. I don't like his suit too much, but, like, something very simple, but yet it feels beyond technology. Like, this looks like...
Every possible outcome.
Is there going to be another texture?
Every...
Like, this looks like high tech, but at the same time low tech, because, like, it just so, like, it's optimized. Like, you look like a rock golem, but at the same time you feel very futuristic. You know, like, I like that balance. That's a very cool way to do it.
Possible choice. Type 6 civilization.
And then disappearing in the black hole too, bro. Come on now.
A Type 6 civilization on the Kardashev scale ventures into territory so advanced it borders on the divine. While a Type 5 civilization has control over the multiverse, multiple universes with different laws of physics, a Type 6 civilization operates at the level of the fundamental fabric of reality itself.
Word?
This means access to the source code of existence, the underlying meta-laws that govern not just one universe, or many, but the very system that allows universes and realities to emerge at all. A Type 6 civilization doesn't just move through or create universes. It can rewrite the rules of existence from outside of all known dimensions. The technologies at this stage are beyond anything we currently imagine as technology. They would be metaphysical, possibly conceptual tools that manipulate the scaffolding of existence itself. This civilization might use something like cosmic programming, adjusting the parameters that spawn new realities, set timelines, or define what matter, energy, space, and time even are. They could engineer universes like software developers write code, spawning realities with unique qualities and embedding them within multiversal structures of their own design. A fascinating idea is that a Type 6 civilization may not be limited to form at all. It might exist as pure intention or pattern, or something we don't even have language for, like a consciousness that exists both within and beyond the totality of all realities. They might not travel in the conventional sense, because they are already present everywhere and everywhen.
Oh my fucking god. I just realized. Superman's coming out this Friday. Oh shoot, that's gonna be... I'm so excited for Superman, bro. So excited.
Time, space, and dimension would be fully moldable, allowing them to fold entire multiverses into smaller constructs or stretch a moment across eternity. Their scale of thought and perception would span everything. Living in a Type 6 civilization, if the concept of living even still applies, would be a completely unrecognizable experience. Beings might not be individuals at all, but nodes in an infinite awareness, each connected across all levels of reality. You could exist in every universe simultaneously, with access to every possible version of yourself, every choice, and every outcome. There might be no distinction between self and other, as all...
So I'm guessing, from what I'm hearing, Rick has like Type 4 civilization technology with the portal gun. So I'm looking like just going between different realities and whatnot most of the time. Yeah, I think it's like Type 4 technology is what Rick has. It's not Type 6. Like just having that potential to go to each era of reality with ease and whatnot with just a portal gun. Where's the Type 6 technology? So when they're talking about multiverse and whatnot, it might be Type 6.
Consciousness.
I don't know what type it is actually. It could be the highest type. Where's the Type 4? I'll say Type 4 or 5. It's either 4 or 5. When it comes to going to different realities and whatnot.
Merges into a unified field of awareness, operating at the level of reality's source code. Identity might become a creative force rather than a fixed state. You could shape your own form, reality, and perception according to your will, switching between godlike creators, formless observers, or even choosing to experience lower realities just for the sake of curiosity, storytelling, or exploration. Experiences wouldn't be limited to matter or energy, but could include entirely new kinds of sensations, thoughts, and dimensions that no biological being has ever encountered. A Type 6 civilization would also likely be concerned with questions far beyond survival, power, or even creation. Their focus might turn inward toward understanding the why of existence, why anything exists at all, and what lies beyond even the deepest laws of reality.
I don't know, mean to sound, this might sound ignorant, but I feel like just the point of existing is existing. I feel like we are here to live our lives and figure out what life is. I feel like the art of living is what living's supposed to be like. You being here is your existence, if that makes sense. No, that doesn't make sense. No, stand by that. I feel like you existing right here is what life is about. You doing your tasks, making choices, figuring things out. That's what life is supposed to be about. There is no real purpose to life. Yeah, you can make like the stuff like survival, reproduce, and whatnot, that basic instinctual thing. But like once you have like that consciousness, you start to figure out like, okay, my life is just the choices I made, and accepting said choices, and just kind of doing what you want. Life is supposed to be freedom of choice and enjoying said freedoms and figuring out what to do with your freedom of life, and either being confused by that or embracing that you have like infinite amount of choices to do whatever you want. And I feel like that over like I can do anything I want, but I don't know what to do, and figuring like how to manage that. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. I feel like life is supposed to be just living and that freedom of living. You know?
They might
I don't know.
seek to
That made no sense probably. I feel like that was just me rambling off and just, me going off the dome, but whatever.
cover or even become the origin of all things, ascending toward, or perhaps becoming, what we might call divinity. At this level, science, philosophy, art, and existence become indistinguishable. part of one vast exploration of absolute truth. From our limited perspective, a Type 6 civilization might be completely undetectable, or it might appear as the fundamental patterns that shape all reality. From the constants of physics to the emergence of consciousness itself, we might be living within one of their creations right now, our universe a sandbox or experiment designed by beings operating on levels we can't begin to grasp. Type 7 civilization.
Type 7, baby. Let's see what this is about.
Type 7 civilization on the Kardashev scale is so far beyond our current understanding that it exists at the level of...
I know this guy from IG, bro. Like, he makes that cool music like... I recognize this stuff.
Mentality outside of reality, beyond the structure of all multiverses, meta-laws, and dimensions. If a Type 6 civilization manipulates the fundamental rules that generate all possible universes, a Type 7 civilization transcends even that. It is no longer a participant within existence. It is existence, and potentially something beyond. It doesn't simply author realities. It defines what reality even means. At this point, the idea of energy consumption, the original measure on the Kardashev scale, breaks down entirely. A Type 7 civilization wouldn't rely on energy, matter, or space as we know it. Instead, it might interact with or originate from the plane of absolute abstraction, where concepts like time, space, physics, and identity are optional layers of expression. This civilization could be composed of pure possibility, or some form of eternal truth, interfacing with realities the way artists interface with a blank canvas. It is not bound by dimensions or any conceptual limits. The technologies of a Type 7 civilization would not be tools in any conventional sense. Instead, they might be expressions of infinite will, intention, or awareness. With a single thought, such a civilization could bring entire meta-realities into being, each with their own infinite multiverses, each containing their own civilizations, universes, and timelines. The creation of entire existences would be trivial, and these realities could be layered like dreams within dreams. Every possible form of existence, logic, and non-existence could be created, altered, or erased in an instant. Living in a Type 7 civilization would be utterly alien to anything humans can currently comprehend. If living still has any meaning, it would not involve form, location, or duration. A being within this civilization might simultaneously exist as every version of itself across all realities, or it might have transcended identity entirely, becoming part of a universal awareness that simply is. You wouldn't experience moments. You might be the concept of moments. You wouldn't remember a past. You might exist as the memory itself across infinite minds. Curiously, such a civilization may no longer have any desires, struggles, or even motivations as we understand them. Having achieved absolute creation and infinite perception, what would be left? Perhaps the purpose of a Type 7 civilization is to dream, to continually birth new forms of expression, reality, and meaning. Or perhaps it exists in a state of ultimate equilibrium, where everything has already been known, and all possibilities are continuously unfolding in perfect balance. The idea of progress or advancement might be replaced by eternal presence. Some speculate that a Type 7 civilization would essentially be indistinguishable from what many cultures might call God. Not a deity in the religious sense, but a conscious, creative force that is the foundation of all things. Such a civilization might have seeded all other levels of the Kardashev scale, or could be observing the unfolding of every reality simultaneously. In fact, it might be that our universe, in every step of our own journey as a species, is part of the long dream of such a civilization. From our perspective, a Type 7 civilization is not just unreachable, It's unthinkable. It would be as impossible for us to detect as it would be for a single-celled organism to comprehend the internet. And yet, the idea of such a civilization expands our imagination and challenges us to consider what intelligence, existence, and consciousness might ultimately become. Thanks for watching.
And we aren't even a type 1 civilization. We aren't even there yet, bro. Oh my, we got such a long way to go. I am telling you, if someone's out there, give me something, bro. I could fix this in like at least 7 years. I can make things happen. I'll get us up to snap. I can tell you that much, baby. Now, that was a good video, though. That was pretty fun. Twitch versus YouTube stream revenue. Oh, shoot, it's almost 2 a.m. Rakai dropped a diss track? Okay, we'll react to that, then we'll go to bed.
At Simply, we work hard to keep things simple.
Can I skip? Yes, I can.
Mud, whole time I gotta marinate. That's my problem. That's my problem. That's my problem. I let marinate. That's my problem. Okay. Marinate.
Okay, they are censoring everything. That's not fun. Let's go to Twitter. Hopefully I don't have anything crazy on here. Duke Dennis for guys swag. Ooh, what is this? Kingdom Hearts 3. That's fresh. That's fresh. I mean, compared to the other stuff, it's not that crazy. And like they said, kind of. What do you mean enlighten me? I don't know what they mean. I'm just gonna like the post because I like Kingdom Hearts. Oh, did I just get a spoiler for Rocks? He does look fresh though. He look clean. Bro, Goofy is a dog walking Captain America, bro. Like, Goofy has some insane feats. It's just the universe he's in. Like, it's actually insane. But Captain America does have aura with his panels and whatnot. Like, y'all remember the Godzilla Captain America panel? Shit was tough. That would be kind of tough. That would be kind of tough. But yeah, unironically, Goofy dog walks Captain America in a fight. Like, he's just too insane. Not surprised. They sound all the exact same. Oh yeah. Rakai does. trash. This is like actual ass, bro. I don't even know what to tell you. Like that was just garbage. Like bad mix. Like it's a diss track, so like the mix doesn't have to be that crazy. But damn, bro, that was just garbage. Like ain't no way no one's like ain't no one people like, oh yeah, this is heat. This is you're the new Rakai dish. No one's saying that, bro. This right now was ugh. I mean, that person's flow is kind of decent, but like it's still not good.
Cruising down the street in my 6'4".
Exactly that, just ass.
Suck my dick, dude. Take care of your 6 kids. All this kids around, blow the poker crib. Ain't between stars. Kai got a deal we spent.
Like no delivery, man's rushing. Like where's the swag? Where's the delivery?
Damn, what's fuck me for? Why is it fuck you? God damn.
You know what the fuck going on? 25X nigga, me, baby chief on this beat. MPK, suck my dick.
Like, it's crazy
For
because you gotta
315,
see us.
fuck what you talking about?
You gotta see us. Like,
Shout my nigga 25X.
you gotta see us, gang. You got that boosie fade.
Suck my dick, dude. Take. Oh, hold on. We do it. Like, you keep the beginning, like, just keep the part.
Chad, this little nigga that called me yesterday talking about he wanna come over to the crib. Like, he gonna hop in a booth and ditch the guy. So what? When he see us, he gonna be like, what's going on?
Yeah, pure garbage. I don't think I should have ended the stream with that. I probably should have ended on the freaking what's he face, Type 7. You know, hope for the future one now. But instead, I went to degeneracy instead. Oh, Jesus Christ. But on that sad note, transition. Thank y'all for tuning in to the stream and whatnot. I gotta get to bed, get some sleep. All that lovely fun stuff that I must do. But yeah, it was a fun stream. I had a great time. I hope y'all did too. We'll try the game tomorrow. We'll see. We will see. Yeah. Oh shoot, is it still? Oh my bad. Wait a second, Monty. Y'all can't see that. That's the preview. This is the actual camera, so it doesn't matter. Whatever. I'm tweaking. I'm delirious because I'm sleepy. There we go. Said that perfectly. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. As always, y'all better get some